Is it on? Can't tell. Wait for it. I think it's on now. There's a pretty big delay when you turn OBS on compared to XSplit for how long it takes for the stream to actually go live. But it is Tuesday, September 3rd, 2013. The stream is back online. I'm actually going to go over to Dota 2 capture because I think Steam is back up. Actually, just realized I didn't connect to Dota 2 to tell Steam was back up, so I may have just baited you guys again. Yeah, Steam's been up for a while, but I couldn't get it to connect. Alright, excellent. Oh, cool. I'm told no more about my training. Oh, I haven't done any training on this account. I'll have to go double time. I'll go extra hard on my training next time. Gotta go on US West, get low ping plays. You got rid of the document with your full name? Yeah, I know. That way no one on the internet will know my full name, despite me putting the email ianramazani@hotmail.com in the description of the channel, or the fact that the PayPal donation link leads to Ian Ramazani as well. They'll probably think it's some other guy. Why the clock every time you start the stream? I don't know. It's probably the same reason that I tell you guys that, like, oh, by the way, if you follow the stream, it comes online. I mean, one, it's true. Like, you will know when the stream comes online if you follow it. And two, no one can deny that it is Tuesday, September 3rd, 2013, and that the stream is indeed online. To be fair, though, usually, if you guys notice, I never start saying the day or the date until I check the time. It's because I usually don't know the day or date is. And then I turn on the stream and I'm like, oh, it's the 3rd. Well then. But yeah, I was just regaling you guys with carnival stories in the chat before the stream came online. But I don't know. I feel like nothing that ever happened when I don't remember if I was 16 or 17. I worked at a carnival, but I don't know if anything was particularly story-worthy, honestly. I mean, everything just happened. Just a bunch of shit. I don't know. I never figured that places like a carnival would be as, what's the term I'm looking for? As chaotic as they were. Actually, the one thing I learned working at fantastic shows during the summer in high school was that no one who works there as an adult gives any fucks about their job at all. And that's sort of where you don't want to end up, I suppose. Because no one gave a fuck about anything there. Actually, I guess maybe there was something that was story-worthy there. I'm trying to think about it, and it just sounds really mean. But what is that ride called? It's like Hammer Ride. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? I mean, I've already briefly hinted on this in chat. I don't know what it's called, but the rides look like these massive, gravity hammers or whatever. I don't know how to put it, but it's like this, it's a ride and the things go up and they just swing around extremely fucking fast. I remember when I was a kid, I went on one of these with my brother Sean, and they didn't put the harness on him. Or no, they did, but the harness was defective. It didn't lock in, and you spin around with a lot of G-force. So, so basically every time it went around, he would smack his head or face. And I just remember everyone in the fucking ride was screaming, and they're like, "Oh God, there's a kid. He's bleeding from his face, guy!" And they're and within 1 or 2 rotations, they stopped the ride, and my brother got off, and he had bit through a part of his tongue by smashing his head up against the seat in front of him, and it looked pretty bad. It looked like if they didn't stop that, I think it would have ended rather poorly. But I remember working at this place, Fantastic Shows, right? And you can Google Fantastic Shows. It's a real thing. I don't know how you spell. I think it's spelled just like you would imagine. Fun and then tastic. And what I would do there was, I started out and I would just it was like a summer job, and I would operate like a game booth, more or less. And Like, I operated a game booth for like a week. It was the game with those 3 lead bottles that you'd stack on top of one another, and you could never knock them down because they were actually made of fucking lead and just painted to look like bottles. And then from there, apparently people thought that I spoke Spanish, and I really didn't. I just knew a couple of phrases that I don't even know anymore to tell people like, hey, it's your break time. And I would just walk around and more or less just manage illegal immigrants in my age group. And all the illegal immigrants that I had to deal with were really, really nice, except the ones that were in my age group. It seemed like there was kind of a generational divide. But regardless, this is all just set up to just set the stage for you. Anyways, one day, the people that were working on the big boy rides, like the ones that can involve people dying, they usually put... God, this sounds really racist, but when you think about it, like, I guess kind of the way that the shit was run was pretty racist. Like, I had probably no qualifications above any of the Hispanic gentlemen, except... Well, actually, I guess it's not really racist. I mean, I spoke English and they didn't, so that was probably why I had to deal with customers. But all the big boy rides where people could get seriously fucked up, they would put, like, a white English speaker... Like, a white English-speaking male behind them. Like, every ride where people could get fucked up, they had, like, a white English-speaking male. Except one. Except the gravity hammer. Like, the gravity hammer was... I don't know what the fuck it's called. We'll just call it the gravity hammer. But that was the one that was managed by this guy named Raul. And Raul didn't speak very much English at all. And I just remember one day on that ride, I was just like on my break, and a couple of people were on their break because it was like the slow part of the day, and they would just give people their breaks at the part of the day that was like really, really slow. And I just remember seeing, or just like hearing a bunch of screaming, and then like just hearing a bunch of other people. Yeah, gravity hammer does make it sound pretty brutal. And just remember hearing everyone just flipping the fuck out. And then like and then I just remember just walking up and just seeing this crowd of people at the base of the ride. And like, oh my god, shut it off, shut the fuck off. And I'm just the only guy sitting there in my fucking work uniform. So everybody's just looking at me and they're like, make it stop, make it fucking stop or I'll fucking kill you. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? I don't know how to run this ride. And like, I just see this, I look up at the booth, I'm like, Raul. And I look at the booth, and the booth is fucking empty. And there's like a half-eaten sandwich, and it turns out Raul had left to go on, oh, excellent. The best part about playing on the Smurf account is the viewer snipes. And Raul just fucking left. He just started the ride and left. He was just fucking nowhere to be seen. And then, like, this ride is going on, and everyone's like, there's a fucking kid in there. He's got no harness. And I was just remembering, I was like, oh, God, this is awful. I'm going to be the only guy in the fantastic uniform. I'm literally getting mobbed by people right now because they think that I'm the one who's responsible for this because Raul has left. And, well, I don't know. I mean, I'm the only guy. I don't know how to start this. I mean, and I really felt bad for the kid that was getting tossed about because, like I said before, I mean, my brother had gotten fucked up by one of those rides before. And then I just remember this big, fat Hispanic guy named Carlos just, like, literally plowed through the crowd. Like, he was a really big dude, and he operated like a, I don't know what to call it. Like, it was supposed to be a game booth, but he mostly just sold drugs out of it. And then he just, like, I just remember seeing this wake in the crowd as I was getting, like, mobbed down. This big, fat motherfucker just, like, ran through. And he didn't know how to operate that shit either. But he just started, like, smacking buttons. And I remember the ride speeding up, slowing down, and then eventually just stopping. And, like, and then this kid comes out of the booth. And then he's, like, all fucked up, right? And he's, like just blood everywhere. And then, I don't know. And then he just comes out. And then everyone's like, woo! He's not dead! And, like, I just remember everyone was, like, cheering. But the kid was, like, really, really badly fucked up. And then this guy just comes out of, like, out of the porta potty. And he's, like, eating half a sandwich. Like, he just has half a sandwich. And he obviously brought it into the disgusting as fuck honeypots that are, like, at that area. So it was, like, the most... Like, I don't know. I mean, he was like eating a sandwich in the, like, the putrid shitter. And he just, like, looks at the crowd. And then, like, there are just, like, people yelling at me. Like, you motherfucker, you did this. And, like, I'm basically getting, like, I don't know, verbally chewed out by all these people. And then I just remember seeing Raul walk up with this half a sandwich. He takes one look at the crowd and he just, like, walks the fuck away and never comes back. And that was one of 2 people that just left and never came back. Like, he knew he had fucked up immediately, and nobody got in trouble for that, ever. Like, I'm like, almost 100% sure no one was sued. I was like 16 or 17. So I don't know why they thought I was the one operating that, because you have to be 18 to operate that. But he just never came back. The only other instance where someone never came back to the carnival was I'm trying to think about this. Okay, so the game booths used to have what's the way to put this? You know those like $1 coins? These $1 coins were introduced like 5 or 6 years ago, right? And I remember working at the carnival when they were first introduced, and they were primarily introduced so people working at shit jobs like the carnival wouldn't steal the money, because it's easy to steal $100 in 20s, right? But if you have to steal 100 fucking coins, like it's gonna be obvious that you're, yeah, they really do have a good timber sucking lineup. This is just stupid shit advice, but yeah. Anyways, I remember they had like these new coins, and no one knew what the fuck they were. So everyone would like call them Chuck E. Cheese dollars.
There are trees everywhere. Okay.
You can come bot, Spanky.
Alright, if I have a Alk in my lane, I'm fucking done. But no, I just remember, like, this guy is gonna be more than a burden. He didn't even, like, block the range creep out either. But I just remember having to give everybody these $1 coins, and I remember hearing, like, what is this? Some sort of fucking Chuck E. Cheese dollar joke? Like,
to be honest, if you skill your stun, we might be able to get a kill. With
like, I had to have heard the Chuck E. Cheese dollar line, like, at least 50 times. But I remember people would throw that shit back at me. But I just remember this one time, oh, that's just a dual lane. I remember one time this kid just, like just walked up to me jingling, and he's like, and it was really obvious that his, like, all of his pockets were loaded with, like, coins. But it was like, comically ridiculous how many of the, God, this guy hits me so hard. But, it was almost comically ridiculous how many of those.
Yo, Spanky.
I'm not gonna get anything in this lane.
One of my support Luna.
It was almost comically ridiculous how many it sounded like he had stolen or were in his pockets.
Level
And then he just walks up to me, he's like, boss. And I wasn't like his boss or anything. I was just the guy that told people, like, oh, you know, it's your time to go on a break. He's like, boss, I'm going home, eh? And then he just, like, walked away, like, fucking jingling. Like, it sounded like we had been robbed by Santa Claus. And then, like, I was like, hey, Carlos, I'm pretty sure that someone has taken money from one of the game booths. What do I do? And he's like, oh, just let him go. It's not our money. And I was like, wait, what? And he's like, yeah, it's not our money. And I was like, you mean it's not your money, right? And he's like, yeah, it's not my money. And then the dude just fucking leaves with like $200 worth of gold coins. And then I never saw him again. And then Carlos's boss comes out, and he's like, yo.
I mean, I can't jungle at level 1, and you can. We get a lot more gold out of the map if you could do that, please. Thanks.
I like how polite this guy's being about, like, yo, get the fuck out of my lane.
How do I jungle with this hero? What am I supposed to do, man?
Whoa, Spanky, no need to get upset, buddy.
Stack the easy camp.
But then, Carlos's boss comes out, and he's like, what the fuck? We're missing $200. What happened? And Carlos is like, yo, man, I don't know. Like, I'm pretty sure.
Gotta get greedy. Gotta kill some creeps. Get some gold.
Oh yeah, I'm all about that. And I'm pretty sure that he was like, yo, man, I don't know. I think someone took our money. And then the guy was like, yeah, well, no shit. I don't know. And then everyone was just freaking out, and
we'll be cool.
And Carlos never gave the guy up, and the guy never came back again.
Got 11 last hits and 3 denies.
Wow. Yeah, Carlos didn't give a fuck. I didn't get in trouble. Carlos didn't get in trouble. The other guy didn't get in trouble. Nobody got in trouble. Alright, it begins, Morphling. Are you ready to get fucked, nerd? Oh, actually, it's not. Oh, Wisp!
You think I'm gonna lose
Wisp!
some gook? You're fucking dead wrong.
Wisp! Wisp!
Alright, I got spray. I'm going jungle.
Alright, I fucked up.
I think those two are stacked.
No! Oh god, what have I done? Oh god, no! I fucked up, guys. I could have killed that guy, but I missed 2 abilities. I'm not used to level 1 chain. The Wisp walked up to die to me, and then I gave Morphling first blood. Like, that guy walked up and he's like, hey, it's time to feed. And here I was, all enveloped in my carnival tales. Alright, your clarity. Get it out of here. Get the fuck out. I don't want you here.
Stay back.
You've ruined me. Ah, this sucks though. Now I have to either get level 6 or farm up boots if I want to kill the Wisp again.
Why me?
Yeah. You know the Wisp is thinking that he like performed some mega outplay.
Oh no, you didn't.
I guess in the end he really did, huh? I mean, he killed the Timber Saw.
Time yet.
I think I'm getting the hang of this. You just gotta run away from them. You know, so you don't get hurt.
Oh my god, no!
Sure.
Not again!
Finally came for me.
Oh god. What a fucking... What a horrible turn of events. It's okay though. That one actually worked out favorably for me, I think, because it sends the Morphling back to the well, as well as the Wisp. I'm not as upset about that. I'm just annoyed that I didn't get the double.
I have to.
I should not have leveled armor at all, considering that I was just sitting in the trees. But if I didn't level armor, there would have been that guy who's like, why no armor? So, yo, it doesn't do anything for me. Oh, hey, Wisp, I see you have boots, making you an unkillable god for the time being. This is such a weak duo lane, too. Morphling Wisp. This is like the exact situation where Timbersaw should just own everything. Yeah, that's right, get the fuck away.
I'm warning you.
I'm ready to do a CS whirl for these boots.
Stay away from me.
Alright, now I just don't die. I get level 6, and then I get boots, and then I go ham again. I really made a terrible mistake, and it doesn't help that every other lane seems to be doing pretty bad.
Yes. Yes.
Oh no. Okay, good. Well, at this point, I get level 6, and then the fact that my hero isn't balanced will kick in. I think.
Missing top.
I'm pretty sure the hero imbalance will make this salvageable, guys. Any other offlane, it's like you feed, and you're like done, right? But Timbersaw, it's only begun. Alright, see, missed a chakram, very little cost, right? Cost me nothing to miss that ability.
Breathe.
The enemies still have to play back because the offlane 1v2 hero that has fed is still more powerful than you can ever imagine.
Why me?
Why, hello, Wisp. Oh, what's the matter? You're in the middle of feed, Bill.
Much better. Yes.
Oh, hey, buddy. Oh, where are you going?
Yes.
Okay, you stunned me. Is it happening? Is it happening again, guys?
Okay. Oh. To me.
Nope.
Out of my way. Do I have to?
Dire's structures
Okay, excellent.
are
Timbersaw
fortified.
is such a incredibly well-balanced hero that First Blood and Deaths won't slow me down.
Better. What if they get me? I don't know.
Now I walk back to the well, and I shove my balance down this Morphling's throat.
If you can block, well, you don't have.
No, that's okay. Remember, guys, it's not like I missed most
Just
of my
get a Nova.
abilities and
Nuke her
still
down.
acquired the kill. Yeah, nuke her
Use that
down.
Nova. Use that Nova.
Yeah, use that Nova, girl. You got this. A double ring of protection. You could say it's one of the safest builds. Alright. I'm gonna buy a salve because after I kill the lane again, I'm obviously going to be injured. Need to give this guy a taste of fucking balance before I go. I don't like this Kunkka's skill build at all. 0x.
Are you sure about this? What was that sound?
Oh, I missed. Oh well. Oh, I missed again. It's okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
That one looks angry.
I'll be full mana in a couple of seconds. I can try again.
Are you sure about this?
Yeah. Took the creeps. That's all I needed. Hold them out from under the tower. And now the Morphling has to walk up to the scary Timbersaw. Pretty sure this is just about every game against Timbersaw I've ever played. It's always some trash Timbersaw that like can't land his spells, and then still ends up like styling on everyone because this hero is really good. What are you doing? Get out of here.
Yes.
You get the fuck away. Yeah, I get to go leave. This is my lane. Alright, I'm gonna take them under the tower now.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay. Cut, cut, cut. Looking sharp.
Oh!
Yeah, yeah.
Your top tower is under attack.
Yes.
Alright, so Wisp pulled again, I think. We'll know for sure in a moment. And he did.
What was that sound? Yeah, if you say so.
Oh, hey, Wisp. Wisp is TPing. Oh god, I'm gonna so fuck these guys up when they come back. Holy shit. Or at least it's the
Wanna
Wisp.
get him?
Yo, just damage the Wisp if you can, at the very least.
I don't have anything.
Oh, them niggas ran away.
Gratefully get a load. I'd hack you down again if I could. Courage.
Oh shit, I didn't drop my thing. See, even there, not even the optimal, not even the
Your
optimal
middle
use of
tower is
abilities.
under attack from-
Trying.
Courage.
Woo! Get the fuck away! This is the 420 Timber Saw, where you don't actually land your spells and you hide in trees for the first 3 minutes of the game, and you're still able to get 4 kills. Bear in mind that even that last fight, I missed the majority of my skills. Well, not the majority actually. I suppose I only missed the initial pass over the chakra, but oh, missed another spell. Missed a CS. Doesn't matter. Yeah, what? What? Get away. Get away. Do you want to get this turned on you? Oh.
Yeah, this jungle shit ain't working. I'm coming back to the lane.
Oh god.
Okay. If you can just, we have frostbite, so.
Oh god. I fucked up. Oh, okay. Now I die.
I'm not ready. Okay. Oh, no.
Even though it's support. Okay, so you actually, if you miss over 70% of your spells or whatever, then you die. Yeah, I shot the chain at the quap. That wasn't the spell I wanted. Let's push it again.
Meh.
I think this is not that good a lane for the DK. But at this point he's level 10 and over leveled, so if this guy lives for any length of time, I can actually TP in, but he missed his torrent and his boat. So yeah, I can't help him now. If you miss all of your spells, then
No one ever does.
the spell missing Timber Saw can't get a return kill.
Branch?
Alright, let's see if I can bait this quap to blink at a bad angle.
Much better. Yeah, if
Maybe.
you say so.
Maybe? Nope.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Everyone, yeah,
Now I die.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, now I die. That's 4 heroes, man. Not much I can do. Buy me a
Well, I'm
TP,
mid. I have my
please.
ult too.
There we go. Yeah, so bad. I'm the worst. Barney, feed? It would seem so.
Can we do something
I think
about
that-
this?
That the Timber Saw is actually not that good against 4-fed enemy heroes, though.
I don't have a stun? X him? or
In all
something?
actuality, the
Come
enemies
on.
do have a lot
You
of
don't have
magical
1 point
damage.
X? Yo, Kunkka. Dog. My son.
We need to have some words.
Can someone buy me a TP
When they come down, I have come.
so I can help bot?
What if they get me?
Thank you.
There you go.
Oh, I think it's a little too late to help. It's okay, I'll try to walk at the quap who only has to blink away to not die.
They won't know what got them.
Okay, fuck her.
Away!
This is where I get killed again, maybe? We'll see.
Yes.
Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky.
We did it, 1 for 1.
You'll regret
Oh,
I don't know why you dive so far, but whatever.
That was a good dive. It was the best dive. Oh, what's Spanky doing?
Hear me telling you to throw it. My trusty mount.
This game's gonna be a challenge. I think I have to.
Never jungling this fucker again.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Are you sure
Did
about
you take
this?
smite? Alright, clearly I need level
What
2
if they
chakra.
get me?
Sorry, someone's trying to outfeed me.
Do I have to? Whee!
Your middle tower is under attack.
Alright, I can just make this guy sad.
Yeah.
I can't kill him though. This is an unkillable hero.
Your middle tower has
181 mana. He's got one
Maybe
wave
he's
form.
able to wave. Oh, there's a puddle. Oh, he's giving me the sadness spell.
Courage.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm gonna push the wave up.
Oh, I got my chain broken again.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
no kills to be had here anymore. There's a Wisport behind us, by the way, just throwing it out there. Yeah.
Well, that's a good pause. I'm gonna run to the right and probably leave you for dead. So,
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna help. I can't Timber Chain away when they have all the time to think about how to stun me. Oh, wow, look at that. It's a BM pause. He's killed the 6th Death Timbersaw. He's a champion.
I mean, we have a 0-2 mid and top lane. I mean, you did well, but
I don't think I did well
doesn't
this
help.
game, guys, but he's gonna assume I did well because kill to death ratio. I'm in 4 of our team's
Kunkka's
6 kills.
really bad.
The reality, though,
He has no idea.
is
how
that
to play
every lane
Kunkka.
has failed. I've failed as well because this is a game where I could be like styling on the enemies with no deaths, but instead I've died 6 times. But remember, guys, kill to death ratio. I'm doing well.
I'm
I'm doing well, guys.
And then repicked into Kunkka.
Do go over to these links.
I don't like this.
No.
I don't like this.
Here again. Running.
So there's an enemy here.
Everyone looks angry.
It's someone that doesn't go alone. Let's walk up the hill into it.
Why me?
Oh, I'm safe.
I'm coming bottom. Coming Spanx.
found
I
him.
have my ult up too.
Oh, I'm not gonna win this fight, am I? He's just going to ignore me and continue ancienting.
No! Did you... Hey, Spanx. Want to kill this guy?
What the fuck do you want me to do, bro?
I don't know. Chop chop.
You got this?
It's non-lethal, DK ult, so...
He's only got 50 mana. I mean,
I have nothing, man. I'll die if I go up there. I'll get like wake form or some shit. This guy's very clever in avoiding my stuns.
Yeah.
This is one guy that I would normally Anus pound if it were any closer. Oh god, no!
Much better.
Well, I was dead no matter what there. The dagger would have killed me, so I just decided to use all of my spells to kill her back. But again, it's a game where the enemies are all really
I
strong.
need some backup.
This guy needs some backup.
I know. I
I'm
need
all up on
one
that
camp.
ass.
Nah, he's up there.
Your
She missed
bottom
because
tower
she
is
expected me to
under
continue
attack.
running, but there's no reason to continue running if I'm gonna die to the dagger.
I'm coming. Oh.
Like, that's a level 2 dagger, so I'm gonna die no matter
The old
what.
65 strength morph thing.
Under attack.
Actually, no. This is not the right feeder item. Do I have time to sell it?
Yo, did you really get an 18-minute Midas?
No, I don't have time to sell it.
Why did it have to be true?
I should have gone for an urn since I'm feeding, but I'm in pretty much every kill. So, and it would help me to get solo kills on the Wisp and the Call. Haha.
Desperate times, DNK. Desperate times.
I guess.
Flipping.
I like this item build.
Oh.
Go heal Timbersaw. Like, what's happening here?
Those are the pro tips. I'd have to fuck up
What
2
if they
timber
get me?
chains to have died there, and I almost did. If we don't get an AC, I'll go 1, but I'd really rather get a Shivas. I mean, I can understand their concern. This hasn't been the best Timber Saw game.
Yes.
But I think that they're just excited. Like, they want to win the game. I can
Yes.
understand. Dear God, that's a really tanky Wisp now.
Why me?
He just warded right there. He sentry warded it. I mean, it's probably definitely.
Definitely a bad idea. That max level mana leak hurting.
Attack! Yes. What's that sound? Get away from me! That one looks angry!
That guy always has an Eagle Song in his inventory. The Quap got like a level 2 Dagon, I think, and then decided that she needs a real item if she wants to win.
Yeah. Oh.
The fucked part about this is I feel like the game, like, although every lane did really bad, I feel like if I would have done better, this would have been such an easy game.
Hey,
And there are so few heroes that I could say the same thing about.
do I have to?
Now I would need 23 Bloodstone charges to instantly
I feel
respawn.
like I need a hex. Shadowblade hex into someone.
Yeah, if you say so.
Careful up there.
Yep.
Yeah, you're fucking dead.
Oh, right. Well,
Get by out. I'll make you do it. Alright, level 25 Luna down. Second time.
Probably not
It's
1100.
Much better.
alright. I have a buyout still. But I'm not
there's
going
a
to buy it immediately.
Daedalus on the DK. Just keep the wave pushed way the fuck out. Make sure there's no creeps.
What if they get me?
Yeah, Earn versus 15-minute carry. Strong.
It's got backdoor regen. I mean,
Why do we have to go in on this?
Your middle tower
yo.
is under attack.
I have a buyout. Alright, here we go, guys. Alright, now we just lose because I had to buy out, but
Again.
Radiant structures are fortified. Your middle tower has fallen. Your
Take
middle
that,
barracks
Earn.
are under attack.
yeah. Yeah, now we lose.
What if they get me?
Your middle barracks has fallen. Your middle barracks has fallen.
Well, we're gonna drop below 8 charges this game. Might as well do so on my own terms. Might be time to Timber change suicide.
Your bottom tower has fallen.
Time for the good old suicide. I'm surprised no one backs the game and was like, Barney, when you died and your corpse was getting dragged along, why didn't you
Your
buy
bottom
out?
barracks has fallen.
So that you could
I mean, you
instantly.
got caught outside the base. It's basically what got them their racks.
Yo, I'm right behind you, buddy.
God damn it. I mean, you're also 2 and 15. Like that didn't help this game either.
You
Yeah,
should have run
they
right.
tell me to go jungle as Alchemist.
Sure about this?
Let's not
Repick
play the
Alk.
blame game. We were all equally at fault.
No way. Repick Alk if you random it now.
It's not time yet.
It was like 2 seconds before the creep spawned.
What was that sound?
Okay, it's okay, they don't have megas yet. Well, I'm pretty sure. Oh god, what did I just click that one?
5x. If they don't have them, then we can take Rax. Keep pushing mid.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, if the enemy's on buyouts, we can get a tier 3 tower, guys. Woo!
What if they get me?
Dire's structures are fortified.
Holy shit, they really don't have buyouts.
Sound.
They're all gonna be up pretty soon.
Yeah,
I don't know.
no shit.
I still feel like this is probably our best bet.
I mean, we have to fight this now. We have to.
We don't really have to, but it would make sense to
The
fight it now.
enemy's
We absolutely have to fight this.
tower has fallen.
Uh-oh.
Except no one was there. Yo, CM, why are you in base not moving? Because you're a dick and bad.
Alright, I fucked up. Alright, might as well just do myself in. I'm not getting out of that one.
Bleh.
Nobody was even near you, man, when you said we have to fight this.
We,
Oh god, did she buy out
Apple was
too?
mid. Timbersaw was
Yeah.
there.
Oh, she bought
We were
out.
over here, and you were up here.
Yeah, what is sad
Oh,
Bloodstone
why
use?
More people around me.
That was the suicide I was waiting for all game, guys. Well, looks like I fucked up. Yeah, still 8 charges, guys. Still 8 charges for now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No. Okay, there's no point in not doing
Yes.
doing some sick desperation plays now.
That one looks angry.
No buyout. Catapults have spawned. This is my time.
Are you sure about this? Not everyone. That's all I need.
That is not all I needed, you fucking liar, Timber. So I needed like 40 more gold. Oh god! I man down really hard there. Oh god.
Your top tower has fallen. Your middle tower is under attack. Your top barracks has fallen. Your top barracks has fallen.
Malfunction?
Damn, I was wondering if she would do that. Press her R button or Dagon button.
Your
She didn't
middle
press
tower
either the
is
R
under
button or the
attack.
Dagon on me, so that looks a
Look at
lot
that
closer. Guys, defend it. We can do this.
Your
Full defense of the
ancient is
ancients.
under attack.
Come back, come back, come back.
Get in there, champ.
Structures are fortified.
Kunkka, you're the captain of the Swallow. Go down with the ship. What are you doing? Oh wow, he dropped the BKB at BM. Luna sounds authoritative, he knows what he's talking about. Did I not? Okay, there we go. Gotta get in that big GG.
Someone must have dropped this overboard. Finders keepers.
Bright and
You know, at the same time, I'm happy that I picked into Timbersaw, because I feel like any other... Oh, God. I feel like any other hero that would have fed in the offlane would have not been very impactful. But as a Timbersaw, you know, it's like, get first blooded, doesn't matter. Walk to the lane and die again, doesn't matter. Miss 3 of your spells, nearly a double kill. Quality hero. Alright, next game. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. GMC was even in the game. Yeah, I didn't really notice. And I mean, I noticed at the start. And then it didn't feel like the viewer in the game pick bounty hunter and right click move command U all game thing, or like the loomed in pick phantom lancer or tree. All right. Holy fuck, quick cast items. It's gonna take more getting used to than I can handle. I forgot the limitations of quick cast item, where you need to normal cast, double activate to self activate an item like a clarity or a salve, which actually fucked me that game. Are you max stats or max for Sven? If not, why? Love to see a Sven game. Well, I have good news for you. I play lots of Sven. I don't know if I'll play Sven this game, because I played Sven earlier today, because I was queuing with some friends, and you know, we had to pick the strong heroes, but it depends. I almost always max Stormhammer first on Sven, because it's a really, really strong spell. There are some games where actually maxing Cleave over Stormhammer is better, and that sounds really, really clowny, but I swear to God, if Sven were like relevant ever, you would see a game where that happened. I swear to you guys, if Sven was ever relevant again, then you would see a game where there was just an absolute free farm Sven who maxed Cleave to clear out stacks in the jungle that weren't ancients. But since Sven is not really picked, you probably will never see that, and that rarely is ever the right decision in a public game. But I like to, when I play Sven, go like Stormhammer, Warcry, Stormhammer, and then I hold the skill point, because there are some games where getting an additional point in Warcry is the right decision, but if you want to be a sick nasty farm lord, maxing Cleave over Warcry is okay. But it all depends on the game, because Warcry is an extremely good ability that gets a lot out of points. I don't ever myself find good scenarios to max stats, but they're not max stats, but level stats on Sven, because they've changed the hero so much that both Cleave and Warcry are extremely good spells. They get a lot out of levels, but in previous versions of the game, Warcry used to be a lot stronger at level 1 relative to level 4, and Cleave was not always the best spell. But if you're playing like a support Sven or like a pull farming Sven, then I very well, if I were in that instance, I may very well go Stormhammer, Warcry, Stormhammer, stats, ult, Stormhammer, stats, and then eventually max Warcry. But even then, even if I were playing like a support Sven, I wouldn't max stats unless I didn't have like +3 to stats by like level 5. If I didn't have like +3 to stats by level 5, then I would probably get a point into stats, but I don't know. What are your hotkeys for A, move, and stop? I bind attack commands to the mouse, and then I also use a console command, right-click force auto-deny, because I think it's pretty helpful in a lot of instances for like breaking tower aggro without issuing an attack command and stuff. And then for stop, I have on spacebar and hold. Well, I used to use hold position instead of stop, but there are actually some units in Dota 2 where like a hold position command doesn't actually break their auto attack. Like for instance, like Veno wards, they can't just hold position; they have to get stop commanded. Yeah, Warcry is an extremely good ability. If this is the guy I think it is, then I'm gonna be happy. But I think this is an extremely common picture or icon. Yeah, this guy only has 700 hours of Dota 2. It just so happens that it would appear that Iron Virgin Yak is on his friends list, or YSK. I think these are the Chinese. I thought these were the people from the China Dota stack, but I don't think they are. No, it might be. This guy has 4,000 hours played, and he knows all of the China Dota players. Some of the people that I see a lot in matchmaking. Actually, I think this is the guy. This is the fucking filthy Huskar picker. Where are the other people? This guy? I don't know if this is the one I'm thinking it is. 2,000 hours, I don't think it is, but this is one of the guys that I see a lot playing with Chinese players. I see this guy in the main account. I'm pretty sure he's not even Chinese, this guy. There's some people that aren't Chinese that play with the Chinese players. But I'm gonna go ahead and assume that I'm on like I'm encountering the China stack, because there are people I recognize and there are people with China in their name. Filthy fucking moon runes. God, that sounds so racist when I put it like that, like filthy fucking moon runes. How about glorious fucking moon runes? Look at how much content there is in a Chinese moon rune. I have actually nothing against the Chinese alphabet guys, or Chinese players. For the most part, the Chinese players I see in stack
10
matchmaking are
seconds
tolerable. Except that one guy that picks Huskar like every game. And these are some
5
glorious
seconds
moon runes
remaining.
indeed. The great part about Chinese moon runes is, again, look at how much content there is in every moon rune. There are so many squigglies and so much stuff. Again, guys, I have nothing against Chinese players. Alright, it looks like I have the immediate...
Prepare for
Do
battle.
you guys want to try? The immediate strong heroes. I don't actually pick Huskar these days at all. In fact, I've played less Huskar these days than ever before, because I feel like... I thought it would get changed so quickly that there was no point. But it really doesn't seem to have been nerfed. Looks like the enemy's picked into strong heroes. I wanted to pick Timbersaw myself. And this is not a game where I want to support. Alright, you know what kind of game it is, guys? It's one of these games.
I speak for the trees.
I don't like quick cast anything on Nature's Prophet at all. Kind of just fucks me up. Alright, there we go. Is that it? Did I take off quick cast items? Yeah, I did. Alright, remember guys, everyone picks a carry. This is actually the prevailing strategy. At least for me.
Thirty seconds to battle.
Timbersaw with obs as well. Oh, did I fuck this up? No, I didn't fuck this up. What are these lanes? Is this a Timber mid with Observer Wards? Yeah, we're gonna play the Courier Hunter. Except the only difference is that I'm actually going to try to win this game. Like, I'm gonna do my damnedest to win this game,
The
guys.
battle
Except
begins.
I'm gonna do it with Courier Gold.
Illusion
Good job, man.
arrives
They have Bird. Barney trolling us? What the fuck?
by my shaggy bark.
I just wanted to scout them and rout them. For once, I've done this with the full intention of winning the game.
On my way.
Where's the Quelling Blade? Dude, who needs a Quelling Blade? I'm Nature's Prophet, not Nature's Destroyer. I've made these lanes pretty questionable. The great part, though, is that we have 4 core heroes. The only one who's not going to have any fun is going to be the Coddle. The bad part is the enemies have a lot of heroes that can afford to spend gold on supplies, so if they don't have
Wild is my way.
a crow, I'd be really surprised. I didn't see their crow there, though.
Yes.
I don't intend to be on this cliff for very long. This sniper did not go anything close to an early bottle build. Yo, I can't TP. Yeah, this guy's so dead. This is the 1 armor against auto attacks.
I see for you.
And top lane is going to be really bad for NS. And if tri-lane bot loses, then I don't think that
The seeds of fortune.
any lane will do good except mid. Mid I would expect to win, because it's a lone druid against the sniper. But if you do it wrong... Yeah, it's going to be rough. Because you have to position really far back, because you're going to be the one they go on every time. And everything they do is going to hit you really hard. Like tree auto attacks will kill you. Concoction will kill you. Etc. You just have to try to not lose, I think. Yeah, they're really not using this courier. Oh, are they doing this?
Attack! Into the shade. My
Alright,
hidden path.
this is where I have to get desperate to find level 3 because I just fucked myself by doing that. I don't think I would have gotten that
En route.
without it. But now, oh god, now they're gonna, I bet now they'll use the walking coir and then my
Nature
entire
calls.
plan will be failed. I needed to find some way to get out on the map though to do this.
In sylvan shade.
Damn, I really didn't want to do that though. I saw the opportunity. Whatever. I think I'm gonna have to just transition into normal jungle. What a sad day.
Was that
I have 1 second on my port. I'm not gonna do that.
Naturally.
I'm gonna stack the scamp even though I can't farm it.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna hope to god this is the right camp, and then it's gonna end up being the exact wrong camp that I literally just cannot pull.
The wild is
I'm not even gonna
calling.
try. Gonna do some chip damage.
In green, I go.
I'm gonna be able to go on that.
Go, go, go.
With a wild spirit.
Oh god, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Oh well, I don't think it really mattered. Oh no!
Limber up.
Damn.
Autumn comes too soon. That's enough now.
I once saw a game where Furion went 4-0. I don't think that the Nax is going to get anything out of that lane if you're not there, that was the issue.
With me. So I go.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you'll be the one they go on every time. This is a rough game for the
Shady
Coddle, because he's the only support hero and he's a 1 armor hero too.
So I go.
So there's like nothing that he can do to not die.
Takes one to shoot one.
Oh no. If only I could summon my trees, that would have changed everything.
Get along to the great gone by.
Do they just not have a courier? Holy shit. I haven't even seen a flying courier leave the base.
Light, air, and water.
The best part, I didn't even use the 2 trains that I summoned up before.
Come to me.
Oh, there it is.
Go green.
So it is indeed a flying courier. I have no TP for 8. I didn't even TP into the jungle to farm, that's because I TP'd mid.
How sweetly the sap flows. Through shady lanes.
Oh. There's also nothing I can do to help my Night Stalker, but my Night Stalker is not getting as raped as I thought he would against that lane. So that's good.
Come. Naturally.
Like, that's not a good lane for a Night Stalker. But now it's nighttime and he didn't like lose his
By
lane.
the wilds.
What did I just buy?
My hidden
And the fact that this Night Stalker didn't get utterly raped is really good because now he's gonna be like pretty fucking strong. Like he has Urn and Phase Boots, so this is like,
By
and
my
he has
shaggy
the
bark.
presence of mind to go bottom.
Nature's ferocity.
You can probably kill this guy. Like his ult is gonna expire and we're gonna have a Night Stalker who's really pretty damn farmed there.
I answer the wild call.
Your top tower is under attack.
Yes.
Oh wow, this Night Stalker is a fucking ham-going player.
Me time. With a wild spirit. Nature calls.
I slough off.
On my way. Burn and fury.
Oh god, it's happened.
Yes.
I don't have the mana to sprout myself and TP away.
By my bark.
But that eventually became their entire team. Night Stalker is a fucking manly player who's gonna hang around. No, I understand, like, people are like, oh, you know, you have a melee, but there I did the sprout, and then I did the,
I could not bear to be away from the
well, I have to do this, huh?
woods.
But there I sprouted, and then I summoned trees to block his path.
Radiant structures.
And although none of my other heroes can do damage when I sprout someone, because no one on our team has, like, a Quelling Blade, I still think it's the right decision, because if nobody does any damage to anyone when I sprout the enemy,
Structures are fortified.
then when we can finally deal
Your
damage,
bottom tower is
be in
under
good shape.
attack.
Killing spree. Nature's wrath upon you.
What did I just CP into?
Uproots me.
Oh my god, he lost vision! What the fuck? He runs so much faster! We just open wounds? Oh my god, this is the saddest shit. He could have infested. Okay, there we go. How about you fuck? Dear god, no! I didn't even buy the Midas before dying, but I'm pretty sure that I have a good amount of reliable gold given how the game has gone. But that's so disappointing because that enemy was actually dead, but they lost vision because he didn't realize what was happening.
I've seen your last. Warriors of the wood.
I'm gonna trap him so that my Night Stalker can get some cooldowns. Oh god, he's still getting hit. Now we're all dead. Except me. I may be able to live. Nope.
Triple kill.
Well, that's unfortunate. I don't think that was entirely on me either, though. Like, I think that we would have killed the... I'm still upset, though. We didn't kill the Shadow Shaman or the tree at one
The
engagement.
enemy's top tower has fallen.
And we really should have. See, that blast Prophet ult is probably gonna fuck them up really bad. There, I just wanted to fuck up that guy's timber chain so that he couldn't get any kills. I think we might be able to pursue this, but we're gonna need a little bit more than what we have. We saw to fuck up his timber chain as well. I don't know why he's not silenced. Well, I guess I die now. Oh. Do we have silence? Okay, it's silence. I think he should earn himself and hang around. He should definitely earn himself and hang around here, because this is a fight that could still go really well. Unless he gets hit by that and then just dies. Yeah, well, now we lose the fight, hands down. There's no way to win the fight anymore. With no bear. Well, I think it's time to break from the team fights.
I see my woods again.
Time to get money.
And run. Branch out.
The execution on some of these fights is concerning.
Yes.
And this is not a big play hero. This is a no play
Through
hero.
shady lanes.
So we have maybe one more nighttime, and then we have to use... What the fuck? He's putting additional points into his crippling fear that stops gaining anything from levels in 1 minute. Well, I'm gonna leave the ultimate up instead of ricing with it like some kind of downy, because the enemies are gonna do stuff on the map.
Naturally.
Well, the last thing I stacked is never going to get cleared, so... Okay, they should have went on that.
My hidden paths. So I go.
I could TP to this, but I need to wait to find a good angle. AK, I want to see if the fight goes to shit. It looks like the fight is going to shit. Is he gonna earn? Is he gonna earn that guy to kill him? No, he's just gonna leave. Alright. Happy I didn't TP. This fight appears to have gone awry.
By my shaggy bark.
This is the last camp I stacked. It's why no other camp has been stacked. I don't mind stacking camps if I can't clear them on the premise that someone else gets to it, but
Wild is my way.
nobody got to it. We're up in towers though against a treant, and that's pretty useful. So we don't lose map control completely, but I'm super fucking poor.
En route.
Like, I'm really poor. Oops, why did I do this?
In sylvan shade.
I immediately regret my decision to ward the enemy pool to try to sniper courier for that easy victory. The enemies had the good sense to upgrade their courier immediately. I don't think I'm gonna get the stack either. Oh, maybe I will.
The wild is calling.
Alright, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get this rune, I'll just be able to see it.
Unstoppable. Warriors of the wood.
Might be time for an RR blast.
Branch out.
There's an invis rune top, by the way, Night Stalker. There we go. Now that all enemies are off the map, I'll just go ahead and do that, so that it's the
Your
least
bottom
useful.
tower is under attack.
Nature's ferocity.
Dire's structures are fortified. Your bottom tower is under attack.
Now I go and do the walk of shame back to the well, because I have no normal TP and I don't want to waste my port. You can farm that, just use my treants to tank.
Leaving.
Hop into courier sniping. They had a crow, so I have to get an item if I want to kill couriers.
With a wild spirit.
Your bottom tower has been denied.
That's good.
Come.
I think this might be cleared. Nope.
Go green.
Oh dear. I don't want to TP on that and sprout anything. I'll just die. Sometimes you can force issues with Furion, but that was not something I was about to fucking port into and die like a retard.
So I go.
Why walk from the jungle? Because even if I have not a lot of mana, if I walk from the jungle and my teammates get gone on bottom when they're trying to deny the enemy tower, then I can actually impact the fight. And just the seeing the Furion TP when the Furion has been in the fog for a really long time is enough to kind of deter aggression, because they know that I'll be coming, even if I don't intend to actually do it. This is another quota ult, but there are enemies on the map, so I'll just go ahead and say, oh, I went to damage the enemies. I got so much gold from that. Holy shit.
Attack. On my way. Nature calls.
Should let him farm that, because he needs the money.
Leaving.
Now I'm gonna slowly walk my ass over to the Ancients, which there is no reason to do actually. There's no reason for me to walk all the way here as
In
opposed to TPing.
sylvan shade.
Oh, now this is what I was afraid of.
Uproot and
Hopefully nothing really bad happens here. I did not think that that was stacked. I don't know why.
try my shaggy bar.
I can TP to this, but we seem to be losing the fight really bad. Oh, get sprouted, fucker. That ought to show
With a
you.
wild spirit.
Walking back to the well, because this guy's going anyways.
Through shady lanes.
The enemies didn't have our tier 1 tower and they thought that they could force the issue. Yeah, eat shit, sniper.
Your middle tower is under attack.
With me.
Oh, now I die to the Alp that's behind us. Is this worth flying out? Yeah, it's worth flying out.
The glens.
Go fight it, I bought out.
Monster kill.
Oh my god, we had detection that whole time. And the Midas fucking creep.
En route. So I go.
We have to get this completely or else it's not worth this, but... We have to get it all the way, or else it's not worth even damaging it. You can tell that Silver has on 4 strike click deny, because he just like killed one of my treants for no reason.
The seeds of fortune. Through shady lanes. Double damage! Come! With a wild spirit.
No, don't stomp. There we go.
Uproot the foe.
That was actually worth buying out, I think, because I got my gold back, but my Midas was up, I got my experience back. And when you're only level 10, buying out is not that expensive, so... Oh, I blocked my own camp. Oh.
Who's stalks there?
Nature's Prophet is one of those heroes who I think getting upgraded boots before you get kind of your core items on is not that good. Need to wait for my normal TP. You guys go there. I have a TP.
Pull roots and run.
Oh no, this has to hit enemy heroes. This has to hit them. Oh, thank God it hit them. It hit all of them.
By my shaggy bar.
That was almost really bad. If that didn't hit enemy heroes, then that fight would have been harder. This might be a really good Treads game, too.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Get him out of a job.
Nature's ferocity.
This is where this guy grips me and just generally fucks with me as the whole team fight goes on around us. And then he gets +1 and then I die, I think.
I go.
Oh no, looks like he's not gonna get +1, he's just gonna die. Fuck! Right as my Shadow Blade came up, no less. I'm actually not gonna bring the treants over there because he's going to block people up. Yeah. But there I figured if I walk into Shadow Shaman, I can make it so that he can't do anything in the fight. Although I won't be able to do anything in the fight either. But I also figured I'd kill him to do that, and I didn't kill him, so it was a really, really questionable decision. I mean, we still won the team fight, but I think we could have won that fight without me dying. I could have just walked away at any moment there. And the reason that that worked so poorly too
The enemy's
is
bottom
because
tower has fallen.
when I walked at the Shadow Shaman, I actually use my Shadow Blade immediately upon porting in. Okay, now I'm gonna actually just finally do this. And I'm gonna go for treads this game because I'm feeding really bad. And treads are not by any means bad, it's just if I want to go for like more aggressive split pushing and right clicking enemies, then the phase boots is nice.
My leaf and limb.
This is also a game where I don't feel like I'm gonna get a lot out of the Sprout. So I'm just gonna go for stats instead because almost all of these enemies are gonna be able to get out.
Leaving.
I also didn't time the enemy courier death.
Warriors of the wood. Wild is my way. My hidden path.
This is a really, really, really good sheep game, but it's also a really good orchid game. Both orchid and sheep are really, really good on Furion, but
Attack.
if I want to do big relevant right clicks, then orchid is nice. And I don't think the Timbersaw is one of those heroes who's sort of like a storm spirit, gets way, way fucked by items that disable him because he can't afford to buy a lot of the items that are better for dealing with disables. Oh my god, he didn't die. Fucking tree armor OP.
Nature calls. Not yet. Natural.
Thank goodness I can go invincible.
Naturally.
But yeah, like heroes like Storm and fucking Timbersaw, they can't buy things like Manta Style to get out of like an Orchid, so it fucks with them pretty bad.
Come.
The big standards are still level 4 creeps, so they're pretty nice to Midas. I think we'll actually just win at this point because we have like 4 strong core heroes and enemies are going to start dropping off pretty bad. If we get the right items, that is. Like we need either our Nyx or our Night Stalker to have like a 40-minute AC or something close, which is not asking a whole lot. I'm going to start quota ulting as well. But the fights will get really hard once again though when the Alchemist gets his AC and we don't. Yeah, we need an AC on one of our heroes, like our Night Stalker, Bear, or Nyx, because their AC is going to come up in the next 3 minutes.
On my way. Nature calls. En
We
route.
can probably just do that.
Your top
We have to
tower
defend the
is
sides
under
anyways. I don't
With
think
a
we...
wild spirit.
Yeah, I don't honestly think that they have vision either. I feel like we could just sneak in there if someone runs in and I just TP in.
Yes.
I don't have to do anything here. Like my team is gonna get Rosh, whether or not I help or not. Us running around so close to the Rosh pit. When I get Treants,
Pull roots and run. So I go.
yeah, the enemies are pretty unaware.
Verdant fury.
Roshan has fallen to the dark.
My hidden paths.
But this is where being powers up with the Night Stalker and the Dire advantage should make the game a lot easier than it would normally be.
Branch out.
Oh, why'd I even do this? This was so dumb. It's like I just TP'd back to base to like more or less just buy another TP given where I wanted to port to. Have we cleared this yet? No, we have. I'm not going to be in time to stack this, and I don't want to spend the time just sitting at it when I could have it cleared by like 34 maybe, or 2704 rather. There we go, 2704. This is so risky, but
In sylvan shade.
nearly worked. That tree armor. Oh god, it didn't work. It didn't work at all.
By leaf and limb. Nature calls. Naturally.
What the fuck is going on? Alright, we just did two really, or we just had two really unnecessary deaths on the map.
Nature's ferocity. Nipped in the bud. On my way.
Let's just trade bot.
Your top tower is under attack.
The enemies will get the tier 1 and maybe even the tier 2, but they shouldn't be able to go any further because of the threat of them getting
Has
raxed.
fallen.
But we need more heroes down here. There we go.
With a wild spirit.
He needs to get silenced! He needs to get fucking silenced! Use your fucking ability! There we go.
Make a fine use.
That was almost worse.
Uproot and after them.
Love me from a gameplay to watch this stream. You make a compelling offer.
Nipped in the bud.
Oh dear fucking god, I didn't get enough. Wait for it.
Wild is my way.
Motherfucker, I got it with passive goal.
Malevolence. With me. Yes. In green, I go.
This is where I have to pretty much be in a side lane to make it so the enemies can't push at our tier 1s and tier 2s, but that tier 1 is so low that the enemies can do whatever they want. But if the enemies stall here,
Your middle tower has
well,
been
they won't be
denied.
stalling any longer, that's for sure.
Warriors of the wood.
There's a DD bot.
So I go. En route.
Can we do anything with this?
Through shady lanes.
I'm actually gonna let this guy get all of these so he can buy an AC. Hopefully. They're pretty much all together. Dude, they have so many heroes nearby that I think we'd die on the escape if we did that. Oh.
In sylvan shade. In green, I go.
So much hate. This is where I definitely don't need 3 TPs, but I'll have 3 TPs anyways.
The wild is calling. Attack!
Nice, they got the catapult. The
Yes.
scary thing about playing Piron is when the enemies are all off the map, the map becomes a scary place.
Come! Nature calls.
Yeah, we should definitely wait on our AC to do stuff. Nice thing about Furion, though, is that if you buy out into a fight, then it doesn't matter if you die. So the late game like dynamic of Furion is really, really comfortable, I think. Just how the hero works in general.
Verdant fury.
Not many heroes can do what Furion does.
Power wells up from within. Go green.
It's so useless to tread toggle when I have 1300 mana and like not enough spells to come anywhere close to using all that. Should probably just idle on strength threads at this point though. I mean, that was the reason I bought the treads anyways.
I'm under attack. Hide the wild.
I can't really get to this fight when I'm stuck in the trees like this, so I have to just wait awkwardly. 3, 2, 1.
Not hide. Roots and run.
Oh, Ghost Scepter. And the tree break from Coddle. Now we're just gonna leave him. Yeah, that was not the TP I wanted there. That was really bad TP actually. There's no excuse for that other than I thought my summons were up. I could have like maybe sprouted myself out, but that would have been even more embarrassing if that failed.
Go green. Green rat.
Oh, well, they chose which tower they want to save.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Wow, what a fucker.
Natural.
Radiant
Did he
structures
cancel that? I didn't
are
even see.
fortified.
Are they gonna try to heal it? What do you guys think?
The
Nope, they're gonna
enemy's
deny
top
it.
tower has been denied.
Probably the right call, because I would have manned the fuck up and taken that tower.
On my way.
I don't want to get that. The last one of these I've got was pretty useless.
In
One
sylvan
of you guys should
shade.
grab this. One of you big strong carries, other than Naex, who will just take it off of himself. Alright, I'm just going to grab it now. It's become too dangerous.
Double damage.
You should get a gem, that's true. You should indeed get a gem.
Leaving.
Yo, I made a little bit of an error here, guys.
Nothing.
Thanks.
By my shaggy bark.
The whole standing above the ramp, not invis.
Come. Yes.
God damn, I didn't want to Midas a low level creep, and now
On
I
my
feel like I
way.
might actually just lose the opportunity to Midas something.
Attack.
At this point in the game, I think that actually, as long as I can farm a buyout quickly eventually,
It's not time yet.
then I think that just getting a completed sheep stick is more valuable to me than the buyout. As long as I don't die, of course.
Invisibility.
But
Sheep stick.
these items should have probably come a lot faster. But this is,
And
again, this is a fucking attempt to snipe the courier fail game, so.
By my shaggy bark.
Well, I died, so now not having a buyout was the wrong decision. I think we're gonna crush in this fight. Still, like, I still think we're really advantaged in this fight. Yeah, we can still fight them. Like, I don't know why we're doing this. Like, we could rape them in this fight. What is going on? Holy shit, this is the most combobulated team fight. This guy should live, too. There's no reason he'll die. there we go. Yeah, I don't know. If I would have had a buyout there, they would have all died though. So it was definitely. I mean, you could be like, oh well, if you didn't have a sheep, then the treant would have ulted. But I think if the treant would have ulted when he wanted to ult without getting sheeped, that actually would have gone worse for them. I mean, his ultimate ended up being really, really good. So I think I sheeped him out of what was actually going to be a bad ult. So it's like my decision to have a sheep stick over a buyout there ended up like working against us pretty bad.
Roshan has fallen to the Dire.
Interestingly enough, especially late game, this is like one of the few heroes that it's pretty shit having 2 TPs in your inventory instead of 1.
Branch out. So I go.
And like again, like their decision to try to drop me first there was not the best call too, because if you drop the Nature's Prophet immediately, and Nature's Prophet builds like all damage with just like plus 18 to stats like this. Well, I guess it's plus what, like 30 something now because I have on all these plus stats, but I don't know. Like it should not have worked because I should have just been able to buy out and kill them all, but instead I completed the sheep. So definitely, I don't think that was the right call. I'm also not going to have a buyout for this, so forcing the enemy racks down is going to be harder than it should be too.
Nature calls.
MP, yeah.
By hidden paths.
This is a game too where if we were more organized, I would just say, you know, we don't actually have to fight them. Like, we're out farming them and we have 4 heroes that do damage. The only way we can lose is by fighting and failing. But people are going to fight anyways.
In sylvan shade.
Well, all the spells are down. All the BKBs are down too. From both teams.
Wild spirit.
Radiant structures are fortified. The enemy's middle tower
I don't actually have to
has
walk up
fallen.
this ramp to hit the building, but since Life Stealer did, I'm going to go as well for solidarity.
I go.
We can hang around and just stick another bear on it and get it.
So I go.
Wow, that hatred.
On my way.
Again, I don't think that was too bad a sprout either. Like, that guy BKB'd as soon as I sprouted him, so you could be like, oh, no one's able to damage him, but he wasn't able to really do anything with his BKB either. All of my treants will die here because I'm not pulling them out. Actually can't afford to lose this bear.
With a
You
wild
can always back off too.
spirit.
We don't have to go on them. Like, they only have like an alchemist and the sniper that dies really quick, whereas we have 4 heroes that can all right click.
Not yet. The seeds are forked. Wild is my way.
Okay, guys, you can't watch grill gamers unless they're
Regenerate.
unless they're sexy and 19, and 2, they have to.
Yes.
I can't watch a grill gamer that doesn't start her stream every day with a yoo-hoo.
Leaving.
What would a typical Nature's Prophet build at this point? Well, it all comes down to the game. Once you have... Actually, no, I was going to say, you know, getting like Midas and a Shadow Blade would be like pretty common in like almost every game for like split pushing, but it really isn't. I mean, there are so many item builds you can go on Nature's Prophet because like the hero, there's so many items that are good on the hero, I guess. Like, you don't even have to go Midas Shadowblade builds. I mean, they're really good in pubs, they're even good in high-level games, but like, they're not those you have to go. Getting a 10-second BKB at this point would be pretty good for me too, but I don't think I will.
Ah, the sun in my leaves.
Okay, buddy.
Naturally. It's not timing.
Oh, why? Why? No, team, why? But at this point, getting a having a buyout is so colossally important.
Nature calls.
Can increase my effectiveness in the fights a lot. And just getting the items, like getting a certain point in damage as Nature's Prophet from like Orchid and Sheep is really nice because it means the enemies can like never leave their base.
Sylvan shade.
Just racks them. So this is what happens when they leave their base even a couple of steps.
The enemy's middle barracks has fallen.
They're just gonna lose their whole base now because they followed for too long.
The enemy's top barracks has fallen.
I don't think we're actually crushing them in this fight by any means. Oh, did I just barely leave the racks up?
The enemy's top barracks has fallen.
Nature calls.
The enemies don't have enough of our outer towers to go all mid either.
So I go.
But if I keep them in their base for like another couple seconds, they just lose, I think. And if I get a BKB, then the only thing that can stop me from doing what I'm doing now is a tree ult.
Yeah.
And an alchemist ult. Or not alchemist ult, but sniper ult rather. Sort of a bitch item to get, but it's definitely, I think, the right item this game.
With a wild spirit.
Headshot can stop me too, but and so can sniper ult, but realistically I think that I'll be fine. We can just leave that on the map and get it before we go in again. Or if they ever want to fight us at Rosh, they'll just lose because we can kill their whole base. Like, they shouldn't be able to leave their base and we should out-carry them, so I think we're fine. Like, we don't have to force anything, we can just be patient. I'm gonna leave that. If it were a 45, 57, I would grab this rune, but it's not.
Naturally.
This is the, you know you've won the cliff jungle when you start doing the downhill cliff jungle, which is slightly less effective. I'm desperate to Midas something, but my interests in dying are kind of low. Wait, leave it? Oh, you fuck. Alright, that guy completely ruined... Oh, I hit my BKB button on accident. That's only a 10-second BKB. It's okay, I can't do anything though, because we don't have the DD anyways. We should have waited on that DD. That was so dumb. I think Prophet's one of the easiest heroes to win on when you're ahead. Well guys, we were going to wait for Rosh because my BKB is down.
En route. Invisibility.
Yeah, show him who the bigger man is. That's exactly what I was going for. Alright, there's an ACO aura on me, which is fucking terrifying because it means there's an Alk waiting to defend. There's some games where you can't win from behind.
By my shaggy bark.
Now I'm waiting for them to leave and then let one of the other lanes push in. I don't really want to do anything for 2 minutes until I have another buyout though.
Green is good.
The shit part about this spell is that people can see where it's cast from through the fog. Well, I gotta wait. because of this. This is problematic, you know?
Warriors of the wood. Lanes.
Mission success.
Leaving.
Can you imagine how scared they're going to be to leave their base now that they know there's a fucking crazy Nature's Prophet on the map? I was just trying to strike some fear into them. I don't know what was more retarded there. The fact that I just TP'd into their base like that, or the fact that the Timber left the chakram on me instead of pulling it back for the pullback damage on the premise that, like, that I would be dumb enough to just fucking sit in it if it hit me. I'm trying to think of how you reason through, like, leaving the chakram, and it has to be that you're like, okay, what if I hit him and he just sits in it? Yo, I don't want that, I have a buyout.
On my way.
I don't actually have a buyout.
Yes.
That's literally the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Yeah, it was something by both teams there. And
My hidden paths.
this is where I just feed treants over and over to the enemy.
With a wild spirit.
This is again not the right target for this guy to go on. Oh, what? Die, you motherfucker. There we go. I think we win now, so I can probably just do anything.
The enemy's bottom barrack. The enemy's bottom barracks. You now have mega cubes. The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Oh, sweetly the
Gotta make sure to Midas a creep. We're gonna come back up in 10 seconds.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
No. I did Orchid the Alchemist so he stuns himself. Like, I just didn't Orchid him initially because he has a BKB. Like, the Alchemist activated a stun, and then the Night Stalker heard it, so the Night Stalker immediately silenced him. And then, like, after I sheeped him, the Night Stalker silenced him. And then he got unsilenced from the silence right before he could throw the stun, so I Orchided him for double silence, so he'd be extra quiet. But that was a game where I saw a bunch of carries, and I was like, you know what? Time to pick the 4th carry. And it works pretty well if you're ever ahead at any point during the game. But this is a game where what I did was far from optimal. Like, it just so happened that the Night Stalker got more out of his lane than he should ever really get. Like, the Night Stalker got so much out of that lane against the Timbersaw that he had phase boots and an urn by the first night time, where I wouldn't expect him to have more than, like, brown boots urn. So, but realistically what I did that game probably didn't maximize our chances of winning at all. It would have been a lot safer to just go into the jungle and farm, as opposed to trying to snipe an enemy courier against players that I've played against before that know that I'm going to do that when the players have played more than 3,000 hours of Dota. They probably are very aware of courier snipe shenanigans, so. But it happened to work out. But that was a game where if we got behind, it would have been really, really bad, because Nature's Prophet is a great hero for winning on when you're really far ahead, or even just a little bit ahead, or even if the game is even, and even if the game is behind. But if you're too far behind against certain lineups, it's really, really hard to win. Like lineups that you can't take towers against that easily. And if you can't, like lineups if for instance, if we were really, really, really far behind and the Alchemist had a Shadow Blade and they had the Treant, I would never be able to take a tier 2 tower from full to 0, even if they didn't have Fort up, and then they would just Treant it back up. But they were so far behind at that point that it didn't matter. and the alchemist didn't have enough gold. Like, he was out-farmed by the lone druid. And I'm pretty sure that the Nyx wasn't too far behind. So that was a game that could have been played differently on a lot of fronts, but ultimately ended up okay. Nature's Prophet is actually a really good hero for winning it at from a lot of different positions, I suppose. Holy shit, a game where the virtual currency can be converted in real money. Wow. Be my referral and get extra income? Wow! It's like a win-win. Like, no, if you're really, really behind and you can't fight the enemies, but you have enough damage on your team that trading towers ends favorably for you, Nature's Prophet is super good if you're behind in that sense. And it just so happens that a lot of lineups where you can't actually take team fights involve a lot of physical damage. Because you picked heroes that don't have good spells, but carry the fuck out of a game. And also, but if your damage is like really low and you can't win team fights, like your physical damage is low and you can't win team fights, then you're in some deep shit. But that doesn't happen too much in pubs. It just so happens that in pubs people like to pick high physical damage heroes and be Mr. Big Dick Carry. But still, I don't know. Nature's Prophet's also a good hero to solo queue on. That game I had different plans though. That game I just wanted to snipe a fucking courier and be done, but it didn't happen. I wanted to get that early courier lead. The fuck is Mafia Awards? I don't know. Sounds like a quality game though. I'm pretty sure they mean Mafia Wars. Can you play a game where you carry with an AoE hero like Necro, Death Prophet, or Lush? It depends. It depends. Because I will if the enemy lineup is like really, really bad, and I think those heroes will do okay. But in most games, the problem with making like Necro, Death Prophet, or Leshrac into the one, and the reason that you don't really do it, is because all of those heroes except Death Prophet get completely shut down by just like someone BKBing. And even Death Prophet loses a lot of damage against BKBs, and the damage from your spirits gets kind of capped out unless you're buying things like medallions and stuff like that. Then, I don't know. I actually like Death Prophet a good amount though. Like, she can farm pretty quick. So how bad is Battle Fury timing with hacks? It's really, really bad. How do you cancel Nature's Prophet teleport? Stop command. Battle Fury is really, really not a good Sven or tiny item under pretty much any circumstances, I think. I feel like there are games where maybe you could justify it on a tiny maybe, but it would be like, it'd be like really few and far between. If you had to nerf one thing about Fury, what would it be? Probably nothing. I think the hero is perfectly balanced in Captain's mode. But there are some heroes that are like really, really good in pubs that aren't as good in Captain's mode. Like, I think there are some heroes that numerically are like really, really good right now, like better than they should be. Like Timbrasaw is a hero that numerically, all of your skills are like so good that I would almost joke that the hero is like a League of Legends hero, just because like it's efficient to like trade spells onto someone anytime your spells are up on Timbersaw. As long as you can land them, it's always good. Even if you land them on just one hero, it's always worth casting. But fucking like Spirit Breaker, for instance, is a hero that's like imbalanced in public games, but in like Captain's mode games, it's not as bad at all. What item was next in that Prophet game? It's tough to say. I would say Satanic or something, but realistically it would just be like sell Midas, get Helm of Dominator game. Because as soon as I have the BKB, it changes what the next item will be, because I have to kind of itemize around the fact that I have magic immunity and that the enemies don't have the burst damage or the right click damage to kill me. I highly doubt it would have been Satanic, honestly. It almost certainly would have been like Helm of the Dominator and then replace the BKB for Daedalus, or just replace the BKB for another BKB. But if I didn't go the BKB, I probably just would have picked up a Daedalus. But since I went BKB, getting a Helm with the Dominator was a really, really good choice, because if I get a Helm with the Dominator, then their sniper can't out right-click me, and no hero on their team can right-click fight me to death, except the Alchemist, who can only right-click fight me if I don't sheep him, or like catch him out. So I went that item build that game because it becomes really, really comfortable to win. Because it's like, okay, I can keep the enemies in their base indefinitely. If they even leave their base and go up the ramp to kill me, then they're going to lose their base. And then they did, and they lost their base. But more importantly, it's just really, really easy to play too from that point. Because it's like, okay, I have a 10-second BKB. If I die without BKBing, I can buy out and then re-enter the fight in BKB. And if I get a Helm of the Dominator, then the only way I can die in a fight, if I don't fuck up, is by, oh god fucking damn it. But yeah, then the only way that I can, yeah, the only way I could die is if I got right-clicked to death by the Alchemist. No. Not the China stack. With Lampercat on my team? No! These 3 players have cumulatively played over 7,000 hours of Dota. Well over 7,000 hours of Dota. Well, Lampercat's played 1,700 hours of Dota. He must be a... no. Dude, Fury Style is the only one that, like, that's like one of the only guys I've ever just BM'd them or whatever pretty hard. Because that guy, when I was playing with Alia, like, obviously in the Alia stack, people will pick into strong heroes, right? But, like, that guy, like, he randomed a hero, right? And then typical Alia stack players, and I think it was maybe Lumden or me or someone, to be honest, or Fan, like, basically picked into a hero that was decent, but not like a counter pick, right? And then the guy like straight up repicks into a counter pick lane. And then they do the same shit the next game and pick into 2 counter pick lanes. And then every single time I saw those guys for like a week, it would just be everyone BMing each other. Mid, jungle, whatever. I'll jungle tree off lane. Where do I go this game? Team, where do I go? I don't play support champs. I mostly...
Prepare for battle.
Okay, good. I was gonna say I mostly play AD carry, but that way they instantly lose confidence. I will farm top. Okay, I'm going to pick a PL because their team is terrible for dealing with it, and these guys pick good heroes anyways. So this is where orange and... well, I don't know if orange will, but purple will probably pick something that makes this not work. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that.
We will. Forward.
No, Gyro is good against PL for like a couple of minutes, but with the nerf to flat cannon, like you'll see how the game plays out if it enters 60-minute game mode and PL gets 6 items.
30 seconds to battle.
Like, I started playing Sven more and more actually, believe it or not, because I don't know if any of you guys will know the player I'm mentioning here, but there's this player, there are these 2 players, right? Taki and Supercell are their names, right? And I see them a lot in matchmaking, and they do something that nobody likes. They do this thing where they just like, PL is like their favorite hero, Taki and Supercell. And I used to just pick Gyro all the time to deal with it. And then the game got to the point where fucking like I realized like 60 minutes into games, I just couldn't deal with the Lumden siege where they just stick their illusions on your racks and never enter your base and never fight you, and you lose all of your buildings because flat cannon has a 30-second cooldown that you could eventually just chip away at my buildings over like 7 minutes. And I was like, well, this isn't nearly as good as it used to be. I'm going to block the creeps because the enemy obviously did, but I usually just want to do this mindlessly in the safe lane. I feel like this is going to be a dual lane. There's no way they'd stick this guy up here alone. It's probably a tri lane. They haven't revealed their hero's bottom, and there we go, it's the tri lane. This is actually what I used to do when I would play against Supercell and Taki and stuff like that, is I would just pick into Gyro and then tri lane, because tri lanes do really well against PL. But the enemies have actually pushed up the lane pretty bad. Nope, no they haven't. They actually salvaged it by killing the range creep. So now my lane is going to push up pretty bad.
Yes.
I need to get like preemptively armored and shielded, and I can actually farm this lane, but if you sit there not doing either of those things, you shield yourself, then I get no farm. Like if I want to stand on the creep wave, I need the defensive spells. Nice, all he did was break his own shield to fuck up my CS. Oh, I missed the CS too. It's not good. But with both of these spells, I should be able to sit at the creep line against enemy tri lane much better than our dual lane, but... Oh, once again the shield has fucked me, but that's on me. It's okay, that one is my fault. Oh, he's not getting denies, just fucking up the last hits. I think he shielded too much there. I only needed one, and then tree armor. But I knew that these filthy China stack players... I actually don't mind this though, because to be fair, when I play against these guys, I honestly do the same shit, where I pick into things that are good, but just heroes that I enjoy. And I'm sure these guys enjoy the heroes that they picked. It's not like they would do this if they didn't. I'm fucking up a lot here though. I need to time these ABBA shields better, and if I hit on the low end of my base damage, actually even on the highest end of my base damage, the PL will almost out base damage me. Like the average damage for PL is really high, just like a Chaos Knight, but the low end is really low. Like 50 is my low end, whereas this guy will consistently hit for quite a bit. But this is a lane where I think I need to get a magic stick and a poor man shield as soon as I can. But I opted for the Quelling Blade because I shouldn't be fucking up this bad. I should have at least 6 CS now. But I don't, so I'm gonna get the Frown Blade. But this is not a lane where I should get a Quelling Blade this early. This is a lane where I should get a poor man shield and a magic stick.
Apologize. Quickly.
But I'm so late because of this Quelling Blade that I'm not going to get a well-timed Poor Man Shield, so I may as well just get Brown Boots, and then by the time I get Brown Boots, I may as well not even get a fucking Poor Man Shield. Oh. But this is a lane where I would get a Quelling Blade eventually, because it'll pay itself back on PL, and this guy is doing the thing that you do when the enemy hero outbase damages you, where you just hit the enemy creeps. This was an obvious attempt.
Yes.
I'm not going to... Oh, tank it for me, fuck, thank you. Their dust is just about to expire, so I think I get to live. Yeah, if I would have preemptively done that, I would have been in a real bad spot. But they dusted before I doppled, I think, because they just assumed I would doppel immediately. But they have to kill me, I think, here, or else they're going to have a rough time. I mean, their bottom lane is going to crush our bottom lane. Like, Treant does terrible against, well, okay, I was going to say that Viper does really well against Potom. But Potom is one of those mids that, just like a Pudge, it doesn't matter if you're disadvantaged in a lot of matchups, you can always kill the enemy mid if you do it well. Okay. Maybe. Okay. Yeah, Tree will not beat that like Weaver. Like, almost no hero beats Weaver or Bounty Hunter 1v1 without getting pulled sentries. That's where I auto-attack the enemy siege creep in the hopes that... Nope, okay, they're doing it. They're doing that thing. God damn. I was really hoping that the enemy supports would be too far away, and by auto-attacking that I'd be able to get it. But now I've just pushed my lane out and I didn't even get what I came for. Is it happening? Oh. I can stick and throw a spear at this guy pretty soon.
We will. Do not stand against us. Now.
I think I would have been in Frowntown there if I didn't have enough tangos and Quelling Blade to make trees just not matter. And this is the mid-roam. Or not the mid-roam, rather, but the gyro is a low level. I always say, you can tell it's a really shit lane, or not a shit lane, but it's a hard lane to stand at the creep line at if you don't have any denies. Because even in like a free farm lane, you'll get like plenty of denies just by holding the lane back. And in mid matchups, they're usually, I don't want to say they're passive, but a lot of mid matchups are, what's the word I'm looking for here? A lot of mid matchups are, well, I don't know what word I'm looking for, but a lot of mid matchups, neither hero can kill either hero for a long time. So both heroes end up standing at the creep line a long time. But in a lot of like tri-lane versus tri-lane or tri-lane versus dual lane, fuck. It's scenarios, like you find yourself not being able to stand at the creep line and hit creeps.
As needed.
Their support is long gone. That's why they're standing so far back.
Quickly.
What? Oh yeah.
We
Okay.
march.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Mere coin. Easily.
It's getting near the point in the game where Gyro is going to start being able to deal with me really
Your
well,
middle tower is
but it's
under
not that
attack.
point yet.
For victory.
But it's getting there,
Without delay.
and it will be there very soon.
Oh, you fault.
Nice.
Yes.
Using chicken real fast.
We understand. We move. We see them.
Well, I gotta time that really well. We timed both of those really well. Actually, no, I timed that really poorly. I outbase damage this guy pretty hard now, I think. Actually, no. Actually, this is... I don't outbase damage him at all. He actually outbase damages me consistently and by a large margin.
Attack.
I didn't realize he managed to farm up his phase boots. I was like, holy shit, that guy is like a fucking timing god there. Then I realized, no, he really
Our
isn't.
lance is ready.
Bottom.
We rush.
I like that when people like try to kill the courier it's in a situation where it just shouldn't die.
Careful, block.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Ah, goddamn.
As needed.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Actually, I'm just gonna hold this out from under the tower. Can we deal with bottom? Like, you guys just leave and go bot?
Yes. Beware us. Quickly.
I really need a TP at this point because if the enemies dive really hard, then, which I think they will, then I can just throw
Yes.
spears.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Now. Our lance catches the sun. We will take them.
They kind of backed out from top, so I should be a little careful, but
Without delay.
I'm not too easy to kill, but given my item build, I'm really not that hard to kill either. Damn.
We agree.
But I've definitely been pressured this game. I only have 30 CS.
Forward.
Enemy tri-lane basically did what it was set out to do, which is to just shut me down.
We see. Into battle. For victory. We are more able and more willing. Onward.
I want to be able to use this camp to pull, but our whole jungle is farmed up.
Easily.
Yo, the Weaver's up here. I can't really farm out against this Weaver, but
We will.
with a poor man's shield, this will be a lot easier. But this Weaver is going to be able to put him under a lot of pressure if he wants to.
Swarm. We move. Effortless. A good idea.
I'm going to farm this just because if I don't, I think my lone druid will, and I don't think he realizes I really need the space on the map. I'm not a big fan of this skill build, but it's pretty RR build, where he intends to contribute nothing anywhere on the map. This this rat just took my precious gold.
We will.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Fine. Simple. Onward.
Do you ever just go stats over dot block till level 6 or 7 just because you'll spend all of your mana on spears and never have mana for dot block anyways?
We march.
Sometimes.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, sometimes juxtapose isn't useful in lane. I always hold the points because, like, sometimes I'll end up getting stats, but I don't know. Like, I used to just get stats over Doppelwalk every single game, but these days I still value Juxtapose more highly than I do additional points in Doppelwalk. But at the same time,
Yes.
I sometimes will end up getting Doppelwalk anyways. This is going to be worse than it should be because this lone druid needs to start impacting the game, but he seems like one of those lone druids that just sits in the forest the whole time, and that doesn't work when like our primary carry is a hero that can't do anything. Like I can't do anything in fights. If I were a Sven or a Lifestealer, I could play around it. I could treat it as though the lone druid were the primary carry, and I could just basically go attend fights and shit. But as a Phantom Lancer, I really can't. Like I have to keep farming, and he's taking up so much space on the map. I can use this camp and this camp to pull into the lanes, and when he farms these camps, it fucks me like really bad. Like this guy is gonna farm that camp after it respawns. No, he's gonna stack it. That's really good. I was gonna say he's gonna farm it after it respawns, and that's just gonna really shit on my day. Because I can't farm against this Weaver. None of us
Dire
can.
structures are fortified.
We see.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
And like if we concede towers, it's not gonna be good.
Yes.
We should keep that tower up because we have a tree.
Easily. There. We apologize.
The Weaver is around you, by the way. Oh, never mind.
It is right as ordered. Now.
Oh god, no, my TP. I just realized I didn't have one. Alright, quick there. And this is a fight that TPing to and just throwing 2 spears would change the outcome of the fight pretty hard.
Without delay.
So our team is gonna have to fight 3v5 if I don't have a TP, because our Weaver sure is, or not our Weaver, but our lone druid is not gonna come to these fights.
Cannot hide from us like spearfishing.
I don't think I can get this.
It's not done yet. As needed, we move.
Oh, Lampercat, why? Just buy a fucking Quelling Blade and leave.
They cannot hide from us. Yes. We rush. Mere coin. Into battle.
Tree is one of those heroes where it's really easy to win if you get so far ahead that you don't lose your tier 1 towers on. But my farm this game is going to be really slow. I was up against enemy tri-lane, and then in the time that I normally would have used to recover my farm, I was getting taxed. But our lone druid should have the farm that I would want to have, more or less. Like, because the lone druid is in the situation that I want, which is where he's been given a ton of space.
Our pike finds we see.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Haha, fuck you guys.
Idea.
I have a TP. I think we just need lone druid to have a TP too, maybe. He probably just wants to farm his relic though, which is fine.
Your bottom tower.
The last time I had a really like RR lone druid, I think I streamed the game, and the guy was like a fucking dick. And the worst part was he was one of those like one of those dicks who thinks he knows what he's talking about. And he really had no idea what he was talking about. Yeah, when they do this, you should just pressure the tier 1 because they mass TP to do this. Okay, this guy, it's fine though. I think that we might just want to fight bottom in a sec. I don't want to lose that tier 1 down there. At least this guy is polite and he's farming quickly, I suppose.
Your middle tower is under
Oh, his ult is
attack.
down. Let's keep going. Do you have detection? Go on here.
We move.
Oh god, no. No detection.
Battle comes. We see.
I don't think we should deny that. I think we should just keep it up.
We shall strike.
God damn,
Yes.
the Rubik has that spell.
Radiant structures
But that's fine, it's
are
really hard to
fortified.
protect, so.
We agree. We will. Swarm.
Your top tower is under attack.
We will take them.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
We hunt. There. Attack.
We're in good shape this game though, because we have a free farm lone druid, and we haven't really lost any tier 1s. And by that many, I mean we haven't lost any, but I expect us to lose pop.
Quickly, we shall strike.
Oh, wrong tree.
This top, this top.
Your top tower is under attack.
We march.
I don't like trading towers when you have a tree, and we're not going to trade towers here, we're just going to lose one. The Radiant's dead now.
Your top tower has
Holy
fallen.
shit, it's his only item. He's really going for a raw fucking Radiance.
Forward.
So getting this tier 1 will help him a lot if we actually get it here. Maybe actually
Enemy's
not
middle
taking that
tower
tower last
has
hit would have
fallen.
helped that guy a lot more.
Simple.
Now that I think about it. Actually, never mind. I suppose in the current version it literally doesn't matter. I don't know why even that crossed my mind.
Spearfishing. We rush.
This might be that one-off game where I get a fucking Diffusal Blade before the Yasha, because I'm not really farming
We
it.
understand. For victory. They cannot hide from us.
I don't really want to go into the enemy woods yet, because it's still too early in the game for that to be
A
safe.
good idea.
But I might end up doing it, because I don't feel like I have a lot of space.
We will.
Yeah, that was a long time ago, I think, at this point that they changed that. But for some reason it just crossed my mind as I was taking the tower. I was like, you know, why don't I just let the neutrals get this, so that, and then I was like, oh god.
We hunt. It is great. Without delay.
Just get out.
Your middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Our force come.
This is why you don't TP in front of a bottom. I was just about to comment on how this is a really bad idea. But, Shamrabba. Yeah, good bottom will always stun you. Like, it's like you don't want to TP like that in front of a good bottom or a good fudge.
As needed. Into battle.
I like how like I just stole that ability and I still almost threw a spear. Big noob Yasha first. I would almost always get the Yasha first. I feel like now that the bear has a Radiance, he's going to be attending a lot of fights and stuff.
My lance is ready.
But the Yasha is much better for farming.
We move.
Careful. They have tree armor too, so any kind of damage we do to this tower that doesn't take it is pretty worthless. We can fight, I think.
Without
We
delay.
have a sentry we can fight. We can't fight Bottom Weaver with no sentry though. That makes it a lot harder. Maybe we should just leave.
Quickly.
Yeah, no, it's backed up.
But at this point I want to spend
The
more time
enemy's
in this
top
part of the
tower
map, by the
has
way, since
fallen.
you have your Radiance now.
Yes.
No Yasha on the Koyer, I'm effectively
We
like 0
see.
item PL. Alright, this guy didn't get the fucking memo. I was trying to subtly hint at the fact that I wanted to jungle and lane.
Now.
We should help him. Instead of sitting by idly and watching.
As ordered.
I'm there right now.
We understand. A good idea.
I needed that magic. Oh wait, what? I was about to say I needed the magic stick for the tri-lane, but
Forward.
so I don't really regret buying it. Yeah, I agree. We don't have to really force
Yes.
anything. Like we've kept most of our tier 1s up, and we have a tree. As long as we keep some vision like here and here, I think we're okay. I just need to have room to get items now.
We will. We will.
I don't think this is the kind of game where I can afford to get a completed manta before a defusal just to farm. Like, I'm gonna need to be strong in fights, so I'm gonna need defusal and then some kind of boots that aren't tranquil boots, like ASAP. Especially because I think the enemies are gonna get desperate and they're gonna start trying to force this.
For victory.
I will go stats though, because I'm so stats light at this point. And the doppelwalk is not proven to be a very reliable escape mechanism in this game.
We understand.
It's actually really dangerous where I am. But I can see where most of their supports are, so... I think the Weaver is going to push the lane up and then leave.
Quickly. Ha. We will. We will.
This is where he leaves,
Yes,
right? But he wants to buy a TP, I assume. Yeah, Weaver has a Lincolns now, by the way. He had a purse when I last clicked him, but he was actually backing up to buy, yeah, TP. I was about to say he was going to back up to use the courier and then get a TP, but I thought he was just going to get a TP there. I didn't realize that he got the courier use when he was off the map. But
As needed.
he can actually basically do what I want to do this game, which is to just split push and make it hard for the enemies to farm. We should defend the tier 1 bot when they go on it. Like, I have TP and such. There's nothing to farm here.
Our pike
Unless you want to rob me out of all of this land farm. That'll take off his Lincoln so that he can get rooted, but... we should do some shit about this bot.
Leaving down there right now.
Hunts catches the sun blazing.
There's nothing to break this except the
They
barrier.
cannot hide from us. We rush. Without delay. Forward. We will take them.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, we're gonna trade a tier 1 out for nothing. If we have TPs, we can stop that tier 1 from falling at all. Like, I don't think it's what we're doing is really worth it.
Victory.
Dire's structures are fortified.
This tower still has backdoor protection, and we're still desperately clubbing it. Like, enemies will just take our tier 1 and then mass TP, which is exactly what they want to do with the tree.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Yes.
Your middle tower has been denied.
I don't have any mana, I can't really pursue. Yo, I don't want to lose this tier 1 to a Weaver. This is how a Weaver gets out of control, is when you just leave him alone, because no one really will beat him 1v1, so they don't want to deal with him at all. But stopping him from just fucking our towers is definitely worth it.
We move. Battle comes.
This is just gonna get wasted on his Lincolns, but that has to kind of put him on edge. I've seen this Weaver before, so I know he's not a bad player, so he realizes I have no mana.
Good idea. Like spearfishing. Yes, we see them.
This guy can actually kind of just go ham on me if he wants, but he's not going to. I have no mana, so...
We hunt.
Oh no, no, no! Oh god, no, no, I need to use the courier. Alright, sorry.
We agree. We understand.
Okay, this is what happened there. When you have a courier, right? And it's full, and you don't check, it just starts dropping the items on the ground. So if you're buying from Quick Buy, I would have just purchased like 4 Blades of Alacrity there. And that is actually not the way that you build the Diffusal Blade in Dota 2.
Attack. They cannot hide.
This Diffusal will let me kind of hit heroes hard, but with Tranquil Boots you can see the illusions only move at broken Tranquil Boot speed, so it's not like optimal by any means.
Yes. We see.
And if I were really desperate to be able to fight enemies right now, I would go for treads, but I'm kind of not. So I'm just gonna go defusal. Or I mean boots of travel rather.
For victory. We will find them. Quickly. Our pike finds.
As long as this fight doesn't go too badly, what I'm doing will be really effective. And if it goes really well, then what I'm doing is actually even more effective. And it looks like it's gone really well.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
It is right.
Oh, I fucked that up. Oh. But there's nothing that can come back to stop me from this that's too threatening, so.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Nothing can stop our march. Into battle. They cannot hide from us. Chase this. Like spearfishing. Forward. Diffusal blade. We will.
My farm is really, really slow this game now. I have no space on the map at all. So. But this guy is fucking huge at this point, I assume. Yeah. It's because he's had all the space.
As
Sometimes
ordered.
when there's not enough room for one who hears the farm, one person gets really sad.
We will.
But since I'm not really fighting enemies at all this game, I don't really need like a bit booster or like a drum or a manta before the
Good
defusal.
idea.
But at this point, even if I'm not really like going out of my way to fight enemies, the defusal is still kind of the right choice just because it gives me a tremendous amount of damage against heroes. So if they want to stop me from slip pushing, they can't just send like a Rubik and blast or some shit.
Battle come. We will. We see. Run, friend.
Alright, this should scare her, but since she has ultimate and
We
a
understand. Forward.
Shadow Blade, the chances of this getting a
Your
kill are
top
like
tower
0.
is under attack.
For victory. Swarm.
She has no mana, actually. She's just dead. I guess the chances of that working were not 0, but my god, was it low. Just to go mid, I think Viper, just run.
Hunt
Just run mid, because your TP's down.
without delay. Beware. We agree. Attack. Yes,
So the enemies realize they have to just back away now.
we see them. Our lance is ready.
No.
Beware like spearfishing. A decoy. Attack.
Doppel walking at all when I only have level 1 Doppel is so costly, but
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Yes.
this game may get to the point that I mentioned where my hero just becomes really, really good against flak. Well, not good against flak, but flak doesn't just shut me down completely.
Our lance is ready.
In those early team fights, oh fuck, that I didn't attend at all, were kind of the fights where I would not have done very well against flak.
Simple. Our pipe finds you.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. At this point, the enemies can only win if we make huge errors. It was at this point earlier when we didn't lose many tier 1s against the tree. Like I was saying, if you keep all of your tier 1s up against tree, it becomes not
As
hard to win.
needed.
And like here, I just have to not die, and then I'll win the game.
Swarm.
That's how my hero works. Yeah, very high doesn't really mean much unless you're playing in like the first 5 pages or whatever in every game.
Onward.
This game is, I don't know, it's tough to say with this game because I'm playing on the account that's not that great, but I'm playing against
The
people that I've
enemy's
played against
middle
before
tower
that
has
are
fallen.
not bad stack players, but I don't know, some of those things they've done this game have been really bad.
Fallen. The enemy's middle barracks has fallen.
Yes. Onward.
No, now I won't get the creeps.
The enemy's bottom bottom tower has fallen.
It's like me and Bear have the right idea. Ignore team fight and building.
The enemy's bottom barracks has fallen.
This is where we just kind of clean up the enemy base, I think. Lepercat has done some sort of shadow amulet DM. Damn that panic BKB. Have to not attend any fights. Looks to be a serious team fight by the sound of abilities being used.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Without delay.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Manta style. Yeah. We will attack.
Oh well. I'm done. That was my only fight. After that, disappointing defeat. Will the enemy's fort? Let's find out. Yeah, that's true. The difference between the top of very high and just very high in general is huge. But that was a game where I didn't get very much farm. I mean, it's gonna look like, oh, but you have 199 CS, isn't that fucking sick as shit? But it's like, no, it's not. It's a 32-minute game, but that's because I didn't have any space on the map until like 17 minutes when like the Radiance was long complete and the enemies had no room to do anything. And you could tell when the enemies realized that they had lost the game because they started doing really, really desperate shit to delay it, like walking down a lane as an Ogre Magi and stuff to try to force the TP back to win the fight on the premise that, oh, you know, if the enemies have to fight 4v4 and one of their strong heroes comes back, then they'll win the fight. Which was not, I think, the right decision because we still won the 4v4 and then raxed them without me even being there. But like I said, I think that I could play a more impressive PL game where I get farm, but that was not that game. But that was more or less the PL game I wanted. With a gyrocopter and heroes like, you know, Rubik, Potom, Ogre, those heroes are not that great at stopping PL, but like in the first 5 minutes of the game, heroes like Ogre, Magi, and Rubik are really annoying if they try lane against you, which they did. And then for the first like 15 or 20 minutes, the gyro can pretty much shut me down completely with one flak. But as soon as I get like 1500 HP or like, you know, 15 armor or something, then all of a sudden the flak stops being very effective. And he needs items to stop me at that point. And the nice thing about PL is he's one of those heroes that if you want to, you can just avoid the fight completely. Yeah, I'd seen those enemy players before, and those are the shameless Chinese stack players that are not bad at all. I think that they, even if they lost, and it was like quite a loss, I still think that they played it reasonably well. But there was a point during that game where they had pretty much just lost the game. What performance? GM, KDR, etc. Well, actually, the performance bars in Dota 2 are so dumb. Like, it's the dumbest shit ever, like performance bars. And the worst part is that Valve places so much more weight on the system than most people realize at all, actually. It bases it like factors in a lot of things. Like, it factors in gold per minute, it factors in kill to death ratio, it factors in total deaths, total kills, total experience, the level of the enemies, etc. Like, it's really, really stupid, all the stat tracking that actually Like, stat tracking in itself doesn't bother me. Like, I played Heroes of New Earth, everything was tracked, etc. Like, oh, why would I let this average 9 denies player go mid? I average 11 denies a game. That means I'll do better. But, like, the performance bars in Dota 2 are based on, like, a lot of those things. But unfortunately, it's not just the performance bars. All of matchmaking factors in shit like kill to death ratio. It's just like on Dota buff or whatever, like the top heroes played. Like, if you want to, like, top out on that, you have to really game the system and, like, not accumulate deaths while I don't know, while owning the enemies or whatever. And every single game I play pretty much ends with me diving the well to die a whole bunch. Except in a game like that, where I just purposely don't dive the well like a little girl, so that I can end the game with no deaths. But it's like, I don't know, the rating system in Dota 2 is a little wonky, but at the end of the day, it's okay. The matchmaking is not as bad as it used to be either. I don't know, I've seen games that are worse, but Dota 2 is just not the best. No, the performance bars are not solely based on win-loss, but win-loss impacts it a lot. This account probably has really shit bars. Yeah, this account has really bad bars on everything. Whereas the account where I win, like, every game is going to have really inflated performance bars, because it's not because I necessarily win most of the games on it. I'm actually just going to see who's online, too, because I don't know if I want to do another solo queue game, but we'll see. It's pretty likely that no one is online, and I don't... But yeah. It definitely isn't all win-loss, but win-loss factors into it the most heavily, that's for sure. Which would make sense. I would assume that... In all reality, though, it should, like, probably... I would say your performance on a hero mostly comes down to whether or not you win or lose. I would say winning is the ultimate goal of a Dota game, not acquiring lots of gold or few deaths. Alright, who the fuck is online? Hydra is on. This is Gonzo, but they're in a game. What is Doibs up to? There actually really are not that many people that actually matchmake online. But yeah, just for demonstration. Oh look, what happens when you win games? It's like having a high win-loss impacts it, but at the same time, there are probably heroes with a decent win-loss that are pretty low on the list. But, hold on. Let me just see if these guys are, if people are nearly done. Doibs is on. Let's see if Doibs wants the game. Oh, I can't watch Howie and Doibs. Oh, sick, their game just ended. Were they a 5-stack though? That's the real question. Did they lose? Did the stack disband? You never know. I've already my quota. I mean, there's some games where you can play really well and still lose. Oh, your Timbersaw is so fucking bad. Thank you. Actually, I probably lost more games on Timbersaw on this account. Not because, you know, shit Timbersaw or whatever, but just because the games where I play Timbersaw on this account are all games that have just been really one-sided out of my favor. Like, how many Timbersaw games have I lost? Holy shit. I've lost 4 out of 5 Timber games. It's not even that terrible. I don't think my Timbersaw is the best shit in the world, but it's really not that bad. Holy fuck. Alright, I get the feeling that they just, the people I was seeing if they're online, I get the feeling they just lost and this is where party disbands. Yeah, they lost. This is where party disbands. Looks like they're playing against one of the mini China stacks. That's a demoralizing defeat. I can't blame them for that. Alright, well, back to Spit. I didn't think I'd get interrupted that quick, though.
Your top tower has fallen.
You want TP in?
You're gonna
Yeah,
need
go for it.
dust farm.
We're gonna need dust, though. Yo, you just TP'd on top of this. Don't die to the Martian shit. It's okay. Cooper plays with Rascal. Coop plays with a lot of people because he's a filthy stream sniper, but of the people that stream snipe, he's actually not one of the worst in terms of, like, skill. Alright, this guy leaped into the fight. That's a lot of confidence in me not being there.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Your top tower is under attack.
As the master requires.
Your top tower is under attack.
This is not a build that I normally go for, but I need a lot of damage to... Actually, no, that's fucking stupid. Jesus. I'm just gonna go for the Basher and then
Your top
either
tower is under attack.
either Desolator or AC. I was like, the problem here is that if I had a Desolator, then actually no, I'm gonna do it. But I was gonna say, if I have a Desolator, then there can still just be people that TP out. But realistically, none of them are gonna have the survivability to just TP away from me if I'm on top of them. And if I have enough damage, I think I'll be fine.
Not yet. Finally.
Yeah, I like it when I get a lane completely sacked to me and the enemies don't. Like, our Nyx didn't sack bottom lane at all, and their Prophet didn't come to the lane for more than like 2 creeps. And because Dire is fucking imbalanced, their Prophet couldn't disrupt our farm as much. This is one of those games where I'm like, you know, if the enemies were Dire and we were Radiant, I think we would actually just lose.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
TPing.
Unstoppable double kill. Your life is mine now.
Oh wow, that anger.
Fly to a creep. Run. No.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Drow is doing work. That tower's gonna die.
Tower is under attack.
TV's on cooldown, can anyone go?
Yeah, it's fucking
You can
ranged
infest
lineup
me.
with Drow.
Your top tower is under attack.
Just run, just run.
Top tower
Oh,
has
well.
fallen.
I wanted him to run so that the enemy got a little overconfident that...
Oh, free kill.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, I know, but if that guy
I'm
knew
not gonna
that,
get this tonight.
if that guy knew that you were in there though, or that I was in there, he could have gotten away. And I think that he should assume it if there's like a solo Crystal Maiden TPing in, like, because nobody does that, you
Your
know.
middle tower has been denied.
I'm gonna go for an AC now. I'm not knowing they think I'm an idiot. Could have just bought a flat out Abyssal Blade, but when it comes to the enemies just wanting to like base race us or some shit, I don't want to come out super
That's
far.
bait, if I've ever seen it.
Yeah. I
We
don't know.
should kill Drow. Do you guys have a TP for Drow?
Why don't we just Rosh and 5-man mid? It's really easy. Or we can kill the Drow then do that.
Can you TP?
Go. Bring me! Bring me! Bring me!
Structures are fortified.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Oh, I thought it was linked to
Oh,
you.
you're dead.
Okay. It was important defeat then.
That was questionable.
Did it just run out or did you break it?
Saving Private Nyx. Just run, just run.
You might want to run.
I have to go back to the base and then TP, I think. Or maybe not. I had to heal a little there. Why don't we just rush? They can't fight us and they're not going to take any of our outer towers. We just need vision outside of the pit. Enemies are well aware of the fact that we can rush. They're using the Tinker, Nature's Prophet to keep the lanes pushed out enough that I can't just walk into rush and kill it.
Lives for the taking. No change.
I think we can get it. We just need everyone to be sort of loitering around.
Top's getting pushed like crazy. You want me to just come down anyways?
Maybe. They're gonna like try to pot him ult in, I think. Since they know that we're rushing.
No,
They're trying to take.
Oh, you have to TP me in, Wisp, as soon as we get this. There you go. Oh god, you have to live to be able to go. Yo, you have to port top, you have to port top, like now.
I'm coming.
This is what I'm saying, the enemies are gonna try to base race us, because they can't win otherwise, so.
I'm gonna die here. Or not.
I think we can just go all mid, they can't really fight us. Like, we just have to keep top pushed out a little, like, just enough so they can't take our Rex. Unless we want to go with the throne, which is too early.
Yes.
Did Dry use our BKB?
No.
But this is that point in the game where the enemies have so much damage that they actually win a base race even if they can't win a fight. Which is one thing I had to consider when itemizing. That's why I said I needed an AC or an SO. Because with an AC or a Desolator I do enough damage to buildings that the enemies won't win if a base race is bad. But like if we push into them. I'm just gonna go grab bots, and then I'm gonna push out top normally, and then TP into mid since bot is pushed out. If you guys push out mid up to like the river, I can just come.
Yes, master.
There we go. Now I should have the damage and the movement speed to actually hit things.
Lives for the taking.
That's a DD bottom, by the way.
DD on bottom.
Lives to steal.
Careful.
I creep.
You have to be really wary of a bottom ult.
I steal ahead.
We can just push down mid, I think, despite the bottom having a DD. Like, their side lanes aren't pushed up enough for the Furon to be threatening, I think. And I have a buyout, Boots of Travel, and an Aegis, so I think we'll just win a fight.
Finally.
At the very least, we can get a tier 2. Oh shit. Uh-oh. I got Vegas. That's a really bad arrow to eat. Well, I might have just fucked us. No, I think we're okay actually. Our Nyx killed Prophet. We should just keep going on this. Look at the tower. That's the second time
Wow.
an arrow has killed me.
The hell is that doing there?
Don't worry, I got some urn coming.
I think you had to preemptively shoot that. Shoot that tier 2 and then back off, I think.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen. Your bottom tower is under
Turn.
attack.
I'm low.
That's all we need to do.
You can't make me.
This is what I was hoping for. Is he gonna hang around though, is the real question. No, he's not. Damn. God damn, with no Quelling Blade, this bitch is gonna be a bitch. I'm probably gonna go Abyssal Blade. Oh, he did hang around, but I can't kill him. That's true, but I don't know if that's the item I need.
No, Drow's a BKB. If you can just Abyssal her, she's toast.
That's how I feel as well. I'm a race car. I run up Abyssal Drow and then they lose the fight, I think.
They are all missing right now.
We can smoke. I've smoked.
I actually don't mind Lifestealer as a 6-slot hero. I think he does rather well. Let's just do it.
I scrambled.
I'm just gonna run at bottom and you guys like TP or smoke.
Forward. Your life is mine. You can't.
They are super scared.
Yeah, they're not bad. They probably are very aware of what shenanigans we're up to. It's fine, we can get another tier 2. We just have to do this. If we want to get their tier 2, it has to be pretty deliberate like this. And just watch for the base trade. Okay, yeah, go. Oh, he sent back the Wisp and not the carry.
What the fuck? How'd I get here? Oh, he disrupted me.
Should've just blasted. Oop, there was a guy there.
It's on cooldown.
Oh, my bad. You can definitely at least damage the
I
tier
have a
3.
mech for you. I'm coming.
We don't have creeps, so I don't know.
We should Roche.
Yeah, it's up rather soon, right?
I feel like we definitely didn't kill it 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's not up, but it's gonna be up soon, right?
Oh.
Didn't we time it?
No, I'm really bad at that shit.
Force
We
bottom
should at least
one?
get bot tower first.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh wow. Wait a man. I don't know if this is the right call.
Shit.
Yeah, I need a ghost scepter.
No, Poyer, please. I still want you.
Oh, he's
wow.
still there.
Wait for it. Dang, I have a buyout still. I think I'm just gonna buy it immediately because I'll be forced to do it no matter what here. Now if I die we just lose, but I'm 100% going to have to buy out. It was unfortunate. If I would have gotten another toggle there, I would have lived. Yo, I did that, like I died toggling, but I toggled when I was at 100 HP and then died at the second toggle, so it was a really, really good toggle initially. I knew someone would comment on how I died while toggling, but at the same time I wasn't disabled, so it was a guarantee that if I went for the toggle I would have died toggling. Are they Rosh?
I didn't see him run in.
Yeah, I don't think they are. Walk up the hill with me.
Yes, master.
My hero is a really bad hero for Wisp
I
to
just
attack
sent a
himself.
train in.
I'm gonna go kill the train that's in Rosh.
Where's their drow hiding?
I don't know. I sort of want to invest into one of these that has a lot of kill potential, like the Nyx.
Why not get in Tusk and Wisp relocate with Tusk?
That's a good idea too, I suppose. Okay, let's do it. Heal up. All we have to do is find the Nature's Prophet or the Drow, and I think we
Just
just
walk wherever I'm following you.
I feel like the Nature's Prophet is in their woods, given that he's probably one of those guys that doesn't micro, so his trains just vector towards him. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. What's up, guys? I'm gonna just chill inside of you, Tusk.
You want me to dislocate it?
Go find an enemy and slay them. I could still get more items at this point, but it's that stage in the game where it's really, really bad if I die. The real one is at the Ancients, by the way. Oh, just Shadow Blade up. Nice. Oh boy. And she already cleared him.
Too bad she kills Ancients real fast.
Yeah, indeed. We can't actually push with the creeps there, but we can look for a pick off maybe. Oh, these enemies are so scary, it's so hard.
Dead for 30 seconds.
Yeah, maybe we can. I'm surprised that there are just no enemies anywhere on the map. Yo, right there? That's real? He has no mobility, he can't catch it.
Oh, I got arrowed.
I hate waiting inside someone when Midas is up, but... This is probably the pick-off we need. We can probably hit the building now. Maybe not, though.
They're all
This
up.
could be really bad.
Back. Get back.
I think Roche is up now.
Yeah,
just get
Roche
out.
should be up now.
Might have ran the wrong way. Yo, I have the bots back for this guy. Be careful. Now, again, if they were Radiant, if they were Dire and we were Radiant, what the Prophet just did would mean that we couldn't Rosh. But I'm still so close to the Rosh pit. It's fucking map architecture at its finest.
Yes.
We should still just look for a pick before we do anything. If me, Tusk, and Wisp stay together, then whenever you see someone out of position, I can just invest into Tusk and Wisp.
As the master required.
Yeah, do we have detection or?
Pretty sure they're all smoked in our jungle. I think they're all hiding in there right now.
We shouldn't get too cautious or too cocky at the Rosh pit. Just don't die before me in the coming fight, I think. Oh, it's so hard to actually end the game against like Fury on Tinker when the players are not bad. Because if we take too long to push, then they get more out of the trade. And it's really hard to push up against a Tinker without items. Yeah, just make sure especially that you just don't die before I do. Because I have 2 lives, we can probably try to do shit with that, or at least try to force him out.
Goodbye, Marana.
This Nyx keeps finding pick-offs, this guy's playing this really well.
I'm just hunting the guys on the sides.
My Infest is going to be on cooldown, by the way.
I scramble.
Because
It's still going to be really hard to push into a Tinker uphill.
yeah, it will. But it's not going to get much easier.
Yeah, we need to pick off first now.
Yeah, we need to kill a valuable hero, I think, if we're going to actually do this. Ah, such a bitch. The only one who can, like, do anything this game is our fucking Nyx. I mean, Nyx is nixing people left and right. But it's not enough. Don't get gone on. On the top. It's also scary because it's at that point in the game when one fuck up just loses us the game. To be honest, I don't even think refreshment runes was the dumbest thing in Han. I mean, Han did a lot of really dumb shit. Refreshment runes are not, like, cool, but they're not awful either. Oh god, I've made a huge mistake.
Wisp, Wisp. Take Tusk, help him. They pot him ulted.
Yeah. I think we should just back away, team.
I scramble.
You see that?
Oh. Tether, tether.
We can maybe fight this actually.
Uh-oh.
Oh, nice.
Good trick.
I think we should just run up through mid at this point, guys. Like I have Aegis, buyout, and bots, so I pretty much have 3 lives. Ah, man. If I didn't catch all these arrows,
I'm almost
this game wouldn't even be hard. All of my deaths are from eating arrows, including Aegis deaths.
I'll be able to relocate the CM once I'm up.
I did it again, team. It's like sitting perfectly still against the bottom isn't the right call. Alright, here we go. Man up and try to get the Tinker if you can.
Alright, I'll TP into Tinker with CM.
Got it.
Radiant structures are fortified. The
Oh shit, I was still
enemy's
connected to you.
has fallen.
We have to get out as soon as we get this, by the way. Oh god, it's backdoor. Just get out.
The enemy's middle
Just get out, don't get the
barracks
range.
has fallen.
Alright, this is where I start selling items that are not good 6-slot items for items that are really, really good when you're 6-slotted.
Yes, master. I creep forward.
But not until I get the Satanic, of course. My Aegis
Pretty
expires
sure there's a
fairly soon.
Furion hiding down here.
Let's see if we can get this tier 2 top with my Aegis. I have like 50 seconds on it. No, boots of travel are still necessary this game. In fact, they're more valuable than anything probably other than my Abyssal.
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
It's my Abyssal, and my Aegis is about to expire. I interrupted the bots on this face. Damn, we gotta help top. Yeah, that was a good
Oh, I
one.
got blocked.
Really need a gem. No, everybody's dying.
I could buy one, but I died too much.
Oh, that blink.
What a blink dagger.
Satanic.
Tinker's down, we might be able to push.
I think we can, maybe. I have still bots and buyout, so.
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
I still have buyout. I'm not gonna buy out here though, unless they go to our base. It would just be a waste. That's kind of dumb of us, but I think we could have pushed on that maybe. But this is a game where when we die that far up, I don't think I have to buy out immediately, because it's not like I'm 100% going to have to buy out as a whole. I can't hold the gem myself. I'm probably gonna have to buy out here. The worst part though is if I buy out to protect a Rax, it's actually almost not even worth the buyout. So, I mean, the Satanic wasn't like what got me killed there. I mean, it's 25 strength and 5 armor. It's still relevant, much more so than nothing.
Think you're gonna need to buy.
Yeah, I will, but I'm gonna wait until they go on you. Or until we can force the fight. Alright, let's go. Force it, I think. Like, don't let them leave. They're gonna want to leave. There I don't bow out immediately, because the enemies are only trying to force me to buy out. They know that they can't Rax.
No more Tinker again.
Good news, guys. I caught another arrow.
Yes. No more Tinker. Just go down mid and put creeps in base.
Yeah, and then switch to top.
Yes.
You know what? I probably should have gotten a Blink Dagger instead of the Satanic, and then put the Satanic on me later. We still have Prophet Port, and I have bots and such, so like if they try to base race us, the only issue here is we don't have a Nyx, and that's a pretty big deal. Good news, I caught another
You're
arrow.
so good at this.
I know, I really am. It's like I'm playing as though there isn't a bot in the game. I actually have no buyout. This is, yeah. Oh, don't let me die. Don't let me die or we lose. Alright, let's leave.
There goes the gem.
Uh-oh, guys, I might have just lost us the game.
You should have just at least killed that Rax.
Yeah, probably. But the enemies are gonna go all mid anyway, so it's not like it really will matter. Oh, what? Okay, I think I lost. This is gonna be a rough defense of the throne. Oh.
Your top tower is under attack.
There are so many ways to not lose the game here. But now there aren't.
Your top tower has fallen.
Like, that was two really bad decisions going at the enemy base. The enemies aren't gonna be able to throw us though. Well, this is where I regret not buying like something other than.
They're probably Roshan.
Is it even up? I don't think it is. It's up in now, actually. Like 3 seconds. It's literally about to spawn. Like there, it just spawned. I think you need a buyout. Nice.
Kill this Tinker.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
If we kill the Furon at all, I think we win. They pot ulted, by the way. You guys are like in a really bad spot considering a pot ult. Wish I could sell the S and Y for. Whatever.
I creep forward.
Where is it? Where is the item I need? Yes, there we go. That's the item I need. Legitimately is the item I fucking need this game. So that I don't have to... 10-second BKBs, always
Try and get top. Oh wait, they have Aegis.
Push top and mid out.
I don't think we have to do anything. They have an Aegis and this is still a very losable game.
They're all missing.
We should be really cautious here unless you have a buyout. You shouldn't be in an area we can die. They're like literally all off the map. They have one guy in their woods, but that's...
I steal ahead.
We can all sit behind me if we want to leave the base.
Nix, you know that I died with the gem, right?
Yeah.
This BKB will have to get replaced immediately after it becomes like 7-second BKB. It's pretty much good for like 1 or 2 uses.
Pretty sure they're gonna try and double team me with Fury on Tinker if I try to go bottom on him.
Yeah, I agree.
I could TP in always.
Heart or
With,
Scotty would be the
Tusk
item that I would
Max.
replace the BKB with, or another BKB as well. But if I get caught up in that loop of just buying BKBs, then it's really bad. We shouldn't really go on this, and we can't really siege it, so we should. It's just so difficult this game now. Yeah, I'm 99% sure if the big string BKBs like attack speed. Prophet still has no buyout, but
You can go on Prophet if you want. Get in him.
go.
Do you have vision? Yes, you did.
Don't keep going on mid. Just don't keep going on mid. Like, they're gonna try to go on you mid.
You want me to take it back? No.
Are you gonna bots back?
Yeah.
I'm back before the arrow fired has fallen.
Maybe we can get top racks and maybe just thrown or something.
Faster than an arrow flight.
I bought back. I'm almost there.
Radiant structures are fortified.
There, hit the racks immediately
They'll
because
never
it forces
see me
the enemy
coming.
to do what they just did.
The enemy's top
We get her, we win.
barracks- The enemy's top barracks has fallen.
Oh, okay.
Ring.
I think just hit thrown. Pretend the game isn't over. It's been a hard fucking game. Just to remind you guys, this is an off-lane mix.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Satanic doing work.
Dire victory.
Honestly though, if that game would have went longer, one of the reasons I went for a Satanic instead of like a hard or something was because I felt like that was.
Oh yeah.
Y'all did good, guys.
A
GG.
gift from the night.
That was one of those games where I felt like it could progress into a game where I'm actually going to be 6-slotted. And I think that the items that you sort of want to have if you're 6-slotted on a lifesteal are like Boots of Travel, Assault Cuirass, Abyssal Blade, Satanic, Butterfly, and then 1 slot for, you know, whatever item you need that's variant. Sometimes Armlet, but usually not, because Armlet, if you're like completely 6-slotted, then yeah. But that game was really difficult. This guy gets one of the few non-sarcastic commends for being a, oh wow, he has a Tails thing, maybe not, no, it's okay. But yeah, because he was in the off lane and he still roamed mid and got first blood, and he ended up getting a lot of items by the end of that game. Like, he was the second most farmed player on our team. And if he did any more poorly that game, it would have actually been fucking impossible to win. Because that was a game where it's like the ball was really in that guy's court. Because if he were any weaker, he would not have been able to solo kill the Nature's Prophet, and then it would have been really, really hard. But yeah, I mean, that was a pretty difficult game, to say the least. But those were good players on the other team. I didn't expect it to be that difficult. Like, if anything, I really almost fucked that up. Holy shit! Like when I died top twice in a row, we really could have lost. And also, every single death I had was a direct result of getting arrowed and nearly dying. But I think this is the point where I go and get food, and you guys know that that can take a really fucking long time, or it can take a really short time. I don't know. But I want to say that I can almost guarantee I'll be back tonight. It's like 9:50 now. I would expect to either be back Like, if I'm not back by 2 a.m., I probably won't be back at all. I'll just warn you guys. But, I don't know. When I come back, I might also just play some games on the Barney 2 channel. I don't know. But either way, thank you guys for watching. If you're new to the game, if you follow it, you know it comes online, etc., etc. Love you guys. Goodbye.